Amadou.
All right. Sorry for that little break there. Of course, we will, of course, continue the, to follow proceedings here, as I was saying before. And ñu dellu si rek tuuti ci luñ doon wax Modou Niang wax naa ko léegi nii ci kàllaama nasaraan ne bés bi am na solo bu baax a baax te tamit maa ngi doon wax ne ñi nga xamante ne tey ñoom ñoo war a jot seen li nga xamante ne mooy seen certificate gannaaw bi nga xamante ne sonn nañ ay at ñeneen léegoo-léeg université bi ay ñeenti at nga fay def ñaari at ba ñetti at li ci néew su ko defee ci loolu nag tey ñoom ñu war a ñëw si ñu sargal leen si seen kanam yi ay mbokk si seen kanam yi li nga xamante ne mooy kilifa loolu mbégte la mu nekk tamit lu am solo waaye leneen li ci jara wax sax Modou Niang mooy foog naa ne lii ñun sax Gambie dañ ko war a ndamoo ci li tax mooy am na jamono ci 90s ak 80s suñ kilifa yu bëri ci réew mi duñ doon jàngee university fii ci réew mi amutoon fii collège lañ amoon lu bëri Ghana lañ doon dem Nigeria ñeneen ñi dem Zambie ak yeneen réew yooyu tey ñu war a dellu ci réew mi war a fee jàngee xam-xam nga def ko si sa kanami njaboot foog naa ne loolu lu am solo te tamit war nañ koo ndamee ci loolu.
definitely Amadou lu am solo la bëgg réew mu nekk yaa ngay bàyyi xel tabax jàngukaay yi nga xam ne ni sa doomi réew mi dinañ fi jàngee yeneen doomi réew sax jógee feneen parce que soo bàyyi xel université bi nationalité yi fa nekk bëri na te Gambien si yàgg nañ dem si yeneen université kon tey buñ toogee ba am suñ université bu nga xam ne bu Gambie ñoo ko moomal seen boppa daal di ñëw ñu jàng fa comme noo ko waxee xeeti matières yi yëpp lii réew mi soxla yëpp right now am nañu ko fi jàng soo demee si wàllum tasxati xibaar si wàllum faj si wàllum mbéy mi si wàllum comme nu ma wér-gu-yaram gi comme nu ma ko waxee léegi si wàllum lu atte mi
waaw
dafa mel ni ñii yëpp nekk fi tey am na ñi nga xam ne tey jàng boobu leen dem ba am si xam-xam ba tey ñi leen a jox li leen a ràññaleel ne yéen am ngeen xam-xam si jàng moo leen doon def nii kon léeg-léeg loolu mu nekk lu am te loolu defewuñ ko fenn lu dul si biir réew mi nga xam ne foofu leen dëkk foofu leen ko defee loolu Amadou jéego bu am solo la boo xam ne réew mi Gambie am na ko waaw waaye loolu nag
gis nga ñoonu ñu ngi dugg si mu nekk lu rafet ñu ngi leen di tàccu
te ay kuréel leen Amadou
waaw macha allah
kuréel gi ñi am nañ kaala yu weex ñii yu góol ko la ñii yu brown so loolu yëpp mooy matière muñ doon jàngee moo feeñ si solo bi tam ñëpp ay rob buy ñuul la waaye si kaala yi ak si am na ay kolo yu nga xam ne utee na loolu moo waral matière yi xam-xam bi ñu defoon wàllum faj di médical journalisme justice so yooyu yëpp mu ngi si Amadou si biir ak business accounting management te yooyu mooy doxal réew kon loolu yëpp a ngi si biir réew di yëngu loolu nag lu si gën a nekk ndam mooy jàngewuñ ko fenn lu dul si biir réew mi fii leen ko jàngee loolu beneen jéego yokkute la boo xam ne ni réewi Gambie am nañ ko tey
waaw ci loolu tamit boo fàttale ko xam naa ne ñu bëri wala réew yu bëri sax bu ñu waxee ne Gambie dina taxawal university xëy na jàppoon nañ sax xëy na ndax dañ ko mun a attan ndax dina mun a dem ndax university lu mu soxla dafa bëri te tamit dafa yaatu donte ne sax ba léegi am na lu bëri lu des ci li nga xamante ne mooy ci university bi ci nu mu mun a doxee ak lan lañ ci war a mun a am ba gën koo ñoŋanal li nga xamante ne mooy gën a taxaw li nga xamante ne mooy njàngam bi ak li nga xamante ne mooy luñ ci soxla am na lu des waaye foog naa ne tamit positif yi ñu ci des foog naa ne lu am solo la kon ni ma ko waxee léegi nii am na ñu bëri xëy na duñ gom ne sax Gambia mun na ko comme boo fàttalee ko 1965 buñ doon li nga xamante ne mooy bugg a moom suñ bopp ñu réew yu bëri jàpp ne Gambia mun a guñ moom seen bopp parce que dañ tuuti parce que amuñ li nga xamante ne mooy li war a tax capacité bi ak yooyu waaye ñu gis ci gom-gom bi ci taxawaay kilifa yooyu ci jamono jooju ñu jëloo leen njukkal ñu fexe ba ñu moom suñ bopp ba tey tamit université bi daanaka noonu la foog naa ne tey buñ gisee lu mel nii lu ñu mun a sagoo la kon ni ma ko waxee mun koo ndamoo waaye tamit delloo njukkal kilifa yi ñi ko door ba tamit tey ñu ko yor foog naa ne loolu tamit duñ ko mun a fàtte waaw continuation la
kii day ñëw def dem keneen ñëw def dem waaw loo waxee delloo njukkal mu lu ñàkk bu ko si loxo ñu jaaroon ba samp ko fi ñooñu foog ñu delloo leen si njukkal muy Second Republic bi ba tey président Adama Barrow nekk fi war a fekkee fukkeele lu ñaar yi nga xam ne nii ñi ngay jox ndongo yu den jàng wala taalibe yi seen mandarga la wane ne li ñu doon jàng mokkal neen ko mun neen ko te mun neen des si réew mi liggéey réew mi ku ci yàlla wërsëgal te mën nga dem bitim réew liggéey fa parce que am nañ kayit yu baax Amadou waaw
exactly am nañ kayit yu baax am nañ ci yaakaar bu baax ba ci li nga xamante ne mooy li ngeen gis ni jamono ji ñu ngi dalal gan yi xam naa ne ci kanam tuuti rek incha allah programme bi properly dina door ñu ànd ak lépp lu nga xamante ne tey moom moo fee am mu nekk li nga xamante ne fukkeeli yoon ak ñaar waxoon naa benn la waaye ñaar la mooy 12th edition bi li nga xamante ne mooy convocation bii nii mooy graduation ci beneen gis-gis tey ñu waral li nga xamante ne mooy wàcca ñu jox leen li nga xamante ne mooy seen delloo leen njukkal ak li nga xamante ne mooy seen sargal leen daal ci kanami seen mokka mu nekk li nga xamante ne mooy li am solo su ko defee rek ñu fàttali leen yéen a ngi ànd ak Eye Africa TV fii ci Q City Bijilo mu nekk place bi nga xamante ne place bi tey li tax ñu teew fii mooy ñu gis ndaw yi réew mi ci fànn yu yaatu di doon sàkku xam-xam pour taxawal réew mi ci li nga xamante ne mooy ci fuñ leen soxlaa mu nekk li nga xamante ne moon ñang wax na ko sa sànq ci fànn yu yaatu ci wàllum njàngu mi ci wàllum li nga xamante ne mooy wér gu yaram ci wàllum li nga xamante ne mooy sax luy doxal réew management ak yooyu waaye tamit ci wàllu li nga xamante ne mooy tasum xibaar ak tamit ci wàllum sax yoon mooy li nga xamante ne mooy justice ak yooyu yëpp ndaw yi taxaw ci farlu ci am ci commitment kon ni ma ko waxee ba ñu gis tey ñu war leen ñëw delloo njukkal ci kanami seen mbokk ci kanami seen famille ak tamit ci kanami kilifa réew mi foog naa ne loolu lu am solo la moon ñaam
lu am solo la ba dina tax sa xale yi nga xam ne ni ñu ngi toll si buntu jàngukaay ndaw yi ñu góorgóorlu te xam ne war neen mun neen agsi fii ëllëg te lii dina gën a ñaax ndaw ñi tam Amadou si njàng parce que njàng lu am solo la njàng moo amee am réew moo amee am nit si boppam sax dafa war a jàng parce que jàng cosaan la jàng mooy lu nga xam ne nii depuis yàlla wàcce fi doomu aadama ba léegi daf ko sant pour mu koo def moo tax lii dina xëyit ñi nga xam ne jamono ji ñu ngi si grade 12 jamono ji ñu ngi si collège bi buñ gisee li seen nim sa la Amadou pour ñoom itam ñu gën a góorgóorlu xam ne ñoom it incha allah bu leen lii seen bis la te mu ngee ñëw Amadou ay millions ñoo war a téye Gambia kon jàng te ñooñu den war a jàng kon jàng bi di ko wax xale yi buñ ko caaxaane te xam ne loolu mooy njëriñi réew mi ëllëg mooy seen njëriñ ëllëg te mooy lu nga xam ne nii mooy yóbbu réew mi si réew mi ëllëg
We'll have a beautiful convocation. Will we give a round of applause to Mr. Ousseynou He has been here yesterday till very late so that today this program would be hitch-free. And he's so far, it's been going on very well. He's quarreled with everybody, but we forgive him for that because we know what he was trying to achieve.
te bu fekkee nag loolu la te réew li koy doxal xam-xam bokk na ci te xam-xam dafa am solo foo ko nattu rek kon ni ma ko waxee woon ci gannaaw weesu na ko ci loolu nag luñ cee wax rek mooy gannaaw buñ leen dellooy njukkal gannaaw buñ leen sargalee tey gannaaw buñ leen li nga xamante ne mooy célébrité ci kanam yi aduna laay wax ndax tey jamono ji Afrique nu ñoo def ni aduna bi yëpp ñoo ko nekk di gis di ci di xool di xam tamit luy xew tey ci loolu nag dina leen ubbil bunte yu bari waaye tamit da nga gis ne yaakaar bi dina gën a bari seen kaw parce que tamit tey ku dem bi am yenn lijaasi rek dañooy gën a am yaakaar ci yow sa taxawaay mu gën a am solo ñu mun a taxawal réew mi taxawal waa réew mi li nga xamante ne mébét buñ amal réew mi ñoom ñu fexe loolu mu sotti gaa am na kilifa yi li nga xamante ne mooy loolu lañ def loolu lañ sacrifice réew mi waaye ñoom tamit ay ndaw tey buñ demee ba tollu fii am ñeneen ñi nga xamante ne tolloon nañ fi foog naa ne loolu war nañ gis ne ñoom tamit ñu am impact bi nga xamante ne mooy seen taxawaay amal na ko réew mi ci yokkute ci développement waaye tamit am ñu mun naa wax sax ñu nekk ambassadeur réew mi surtout ci wàllu université bi parce que loolu tamit dafa am solo tey am na ñi nga xamante ne ñu ngi laam-laamee ndax quality bi mu ngi fa ndax capacité bi mu ngi fa ndax kattan bi sax mun fa pour mun a tàggat ay ndaw ñu mun a représenter réew mi loolu yëpp lu jara mun a bàyyi xel la loolu tamit foog naa ne war nañ koo mun a bàyyi xel
am na solo bu baax loolu lu jara bàyyi xel la xam naa ne ñu ko saytu dinañ ko bàyyi xel te am nañ si yaakaar waaye Amadou président bi comme noo ko waxee laa si mu waxoon lu am solo moo ne na ndaw ñi li tax ndaw fii tey Amadou ay président baa ngi fi président am fi tey ay ministre ñu ngi fi ay directeur ay manager ay permanent sectrice yëpp mu ngi si biir ndaw ñi so moom joxe woon na benn exemple time daan na bokk si ñu ñëw di seetaan si président Jawara time boobu noonu mu ñëw di màggal si indépendance ndeket booba Jawara daf daan wax ne ñi téye ndaw ñi jàngal ndaw ñi yar ndaw ñi because ñooy ñu nekk njiiti réew mi ëllëg mu bokkoon si ñooñu kon tey moom mu ñëw nekk njiiti réew mi ëllëg su adressé loolu su ñëwee adresse loolu tam si askan bi dañoo gis ne ba léegi rek njiit yooyu ba léegi ñu ngi fi mu nekk lu am solo ba tax na moom xam naa ne loolu du ko caa dina gën a taxawal ndaw ñi gën a jàppale ndaw mi gis ne li leen war am nañ ko li war si ndaw yi réew am nañ ko mooy jàng am xam-xam ba pare am yar am teggin ba pare am fonk suñ cosaan ak suñ aada waaye nag wuti xam-xam pour mun a téye réew mi ëllëg nekk na loo xam ne nii loolu rek moo mun a yóbbu réew si kanam ay ndawi jëm kanami réew exemple bi yaa ngi ko gisee si ndaw ñi ëllëgi réew mu baax exemple bi si ndaw ñi lay nekk da nga war a gis ne ndaw ñi am nañ jàng bu baax saytu nañ leen taxawu ne waaye jàppale leen tam comme noo ko waxee waaye loolu mu ngi si kanam because tam nekkul ne suñ jàngee ba gradué rek comme tey dafa war a jeex non lu des moo ëpp
xam-xam moom dafa yaatu daanaka kenn mënu koo jeexal
dafa yaatu géej la waaye nag dafa yaatu ba pare am na tam responsabilité boo xam ne government bi dañ ko si am dafa daan te loolu dinañ si gën a yaatal si kanam si président bi ñëwee wala buy joxe kàddum ñu gis ne ndax responsabilité boobu ndax moom government bi bàyyi nañ ko xel pour def ko wala déet waaye nekk na lu nga xam ne nii after graduate dafa war a jeex non after graduate so many things mu ngi des loo xam ne nii moo doon mooy tax ñi gis njëriñ bu taxoon gars yi di jàng.
Masha Allah, am na solo. Of course, as you watch, I know, as you can hear, the noise from the background. Pretty much soon the event would start, and of course we would make so that you would definitely be informed and see. So right now we, as you can hear, the police band is entertaining the crowd that are beautifully seated here, waiting for the arrival of the president, so we can kickstart the event properly here at Q City in Bijilo, where we are witnessing the 12th edition of the conversation of the university students of the Gambia, the invited guests and the graduates have already seated. You can see beautifully there in their different colors in dress, blue, black, and other colors as well. So it's all about celebration. It's all about recognizing their efforts. It's all about beginning another new chapter in their lives. It's like I said, it's a merrymaking day, it's a celebration day, but equally, it's a beginning of a new chapter in their lives. The expectations will be huge from from them, of course, because they are the future leaders of tomorrow for this country. So, for that being the case, now that they have worked so hard for many years, and now today they are celebrated in the midst of different people, including their families, including the dignitaries or the leaders of the country, and of course people all around the world are watching and are following. So I know they would know, in a way, is a celebration, is recognizing their effort, but also is, of course, it's another task on their shoulders to make sure they will represent for the nation. I was just telling my colleagues last year, the president in his statement, after of course recognizing and congratulating all the graduates, he reminded them also of their commitments, of their positions, or should I say their representation for the nation, and because they are expected to take up the responsibilities of this country and drive this country forward and make sure that development for the country would take place, but also portray the image of the country in a very positive manner in which everybody would, of course, know Gambia have a very quality and well-educated young populace or young people. I think that is fundamental. And the master of ceremony is right now giving some message of what would happen and how the program would unfold here today. So once again, as you're watching, we just remind you that you're with iAfrica TV right here at Bijilo. Yeah, the master of ceremony is mentioning there. The event is about to start. The Chancellor of the University of the Gambia, of course, would be very proud today. The Vice Chancellor equally will be very proud today. And so that is the arrival of the chancellors of the University of the Gambia. Everyone rise to welcome the chancellors. The procession. It's, of course, as you can see, the chancellor walking in there beautifully and majestically, led by the magistrate. As you can hear on the background there by the master of ceremony. They have led of course, it's definitely very, very important celebration today here. Of course, as you can hear there, of course, it's after many years of hard work. Diligence and hard work. Finally today, they would received, or finally they are yielding the results of hard work. And as you can see, it's a very beautiful moment.
Definitely.
A very, very merry-making moment. Modnyang, gis nga ñi ñoo daanaka yore li nga xamante ne mooy university bi. ñoom ñooy fexe li nga xamante ne mooy lépp luy doxal jàngu bi mooy university bi ya fi am mu nekkale am solo. tey solaay bi rafet na comme ñi nga xamante ne master of ceremony ñu ngi ko waxee gis nga police officer boobu moom moo leen jiite. lii rek ndam la lii rek foog naa ne lu am solo la moo ñam.
am na solo Amadou taaru na am na solo ndeysaan ñi ñooy ñi nga xam ne tey ñooy jël ndaw ñi def si ñoom xam-xam Amadou ñooñu kenn amul seen fay. waaye ñoom it si lii leen njëkkee woon kon de gën a lii yëpp ñaax la Amadou si ndaw ñi ñaax la si ñoom ñi gën a jàng parce que ñoom ñëpp ëllëg war neen mun a taxawee tànk yi tey gaa yaa ngi noonu nga xam ne ndeysaan ñu am solo the council members comme ni ko commentary bi di waxee léegi. It's very nice Amadou.
Definitely.
Very interesting.
Absolutely.
And the DVC academic marching procession majestically as well. Wow.
Mu nekkale am solo.
Definitely.
Kon
such marching skills.
Kon ni ngeen ko gisee noonu. Président bi dafa mel ni moon ñaa agsi na xam naa ci kanam tuuti ndeysaan am na solo. am na solo kon ni ngeen ko gisee noonu gaay waa njiitu réew mi di Chancellor gis nga président Barrow mu ngi noonu
mu amee wàllum njàng mu kooy mi
moom mooy Chancellor bi ñi nga xamante ne ñoom ñoo yore
mooy njaatige gay tey
waaw exactly mu nekk fukkeeli ñaar ak fukki yoon ak ñaar
ñu ngi ñoonu
li nga xamante ne mooy tey li ngeen nekk di gis mu nekk li am solo
waaw yelloo neen fuñ toog
ndeysaan ndeysaan mu li nga xamante ne mooy kon ni ngeen ko gisee noonu Chancellor be excellent ak the Vice Chancellor of the university there, His Excellency the President Adama Barrow. Let's go with the national anthem of the Gambia.
bàkku réew mi
Indeed.
Thank you very much.
For the Gambia homeland, of course, that's the national anthem of the Gambia. Finally, the Chancellor and the Vice Chancellor and of course the University Council members have been welcome, and they finally
good morning.
seated, and the program proper begins.
The next item is prayers.
And of course, the next item must be here from the master of ceremony is prayers, and of course we will have that in the Muslim way of prayers, and of course the Christian, as usual, we have it in this country. Mun ñang mu nekkale am solo kilifa yegsi nañ Chancellor bi mooy président Barrow ak vice li nga xamante ne mooy vice chancellor bi agsi nañ ba toog gannaaw bi nga xamante ne tey ñu war a jiite tey su ko defee ñu ànd ak ki nga xamante ne mooy imam Badiane mu jiite li nga xamante ne mooy ndaje bi mooy ñaan bi ci ubbi li nga xamante ne mooy jotaay bi ci kanam tuuti rek xam naa imam Badiane mu yegsi léegi rek ñu ànd ak moom ci li nga xamante ne mooy ci ñaan bi ci li nga xamante ne mooy ci yooni muslim laata tamit ci christianité yi ñu am kenn ci ñoom mu ñëw jiite li nga xamante ne mooy ndaje bi ci wàllum ñaan
mu nekk lu am solo
aada la baaxoo di gis la ci ndaje bu nekk waaw ñoo ànd ak li nga xamante ne mooy imam Badiane
sallallahu ala sayyidina Muhammad wa ala alihi wa sahbihi wa sallim. نرجو من الله سبحانه وتعالى في هذا الموقف أن يبارك الخريجين الذين تناولوا العلم النافع لرفع مستوى هذه الدولة التي كل واحد من أبنائها يعتز بها، فنرجو من الله سبحانه وتعالى أن يوفقهم بالعمل بما عملوا على الوجه الذي يرضيه الله سبحانه وتعالى، وأن يكون علمهم هذا منفعة لدولة غامبيا ولقارة إفريقيا وللعالم بصفة أجمع. ونرجو من الله سبحانه وتعالى في هذا المقام أن يبارك ويشدد قطع رئيس دولتنا غامبيا دكتور آدم بارو ويؤيده وينصره بالبطانة الصالحة التي ينصحونه بالعمل الذي تنفع دولة غامبيا وإفريقيا والعالم أجمع. بهذا ندعو من الله سبحانه وتعالى القائمين كذلك بتعليم هؤلاء الأولاد من الأساتذة أن يجازيهم خير الجزاء، وأن يكون كل هذه الأعمال والجهود في ميزان حسناتهم بحرمة اللهم يا ملك السماوات والأرض ويا ممسك السماوات والأرض ويا عالم السر في السماوات والأرض دادة العالمين يا مجيب دعوة المضطرين ويا نور السماوات والأرض ويا ذا الجلال والإكرام أجب دعاءنا بحرمة إن الله وملائكته يصلون على النبي يا أيها الذين آمنوا صلوا عليه وسلموا تسليما صلى الله عليه وعلى آله وصحبه وسلم تسليما سبحان ربك رب العزة أما يصفون والسلام على المرسلين والحمد لله رب العالمين آمين يا رب.
Amin. Imam Badiane ñaan yaa ngi noonu mu nekk lu am solo su ko defee mon ñang xam naa ne su ko defee ñu waaw Bishop Odiko moom mooy ñëw next chairman of the Christian Council
kilifa la ci council bi
réew mi su ko defee moom tamit moom mooy ñëw jiite ndaje bi wala jotaay bi ci wàllum Christianity ci ñaan léegi rek comme ni ngeen gisee graduates yaa ngi noonu ñu nekk lu rafet ñu ànd ak bishop bi.
Amen. Gracious and eternal Father, you who create all humankind in your image and in your likeness, we come before your throne of grace this morning hour as we celebrate the 12th convocation of the University of the Gambia. We bring before you and we commit your servant, His Excellency, the President of the Gambia, Adama Barrow. We ask, Lord, but by your divine goodness and mercy and grace, you have established him to be We thank you for the wonderful contribution that they are making in this nation, the Gambia. And we thank you for all the schools that are graduating today and for all the students. Lord, it is you who have given us this wonderful cultivation of knowledge of young people in this land. We pray that your fatherly hand will be over each and every one of them, that they will contribute meaningfully to the development of this country. And that, Lord, that you will open doors of opportunity for each and every one of them, so that they will be specialized in their own fields. Make this country to be a wonderful place. Father, we thank you also for their parents who have supported them in all their studies. We continue to ask that your goodness, your mercy, your grace, your peace, and your tranquility will ever dwell in this land. And may this occasion today be a blessing not only to us, but to every other people in this nation. This we ask through Christ our Lord. Amen. Thank you very much, Bishop. We all feel blessed indeed. A very good and warm morning to everyone assembled here. I am Karu Mahmoud Lamin. I am the master of ceremony for this program. All I ask of you is to sit back, relax, and enjoy the proceedings. We expect the ceremony to last approximately 2 hours. We would appreciate it if you could kindly switch your mobile phones to silent mode and be courteous to those around you by refraining from talking aloud. During the presentation of graduates, we encourage you to express your pride by applauding and cheering. Your Excellencies, distinguished ladies and gentlemen, graduation day is always a day of rejoicing, for it marks the conclusion of an educational journey and the commencement of another more uncertain and more difficult part of man's quest for a better life and future. Truly, today signifies the culmination of many years of hard work,
in the relentless pursuit of knowledge. Knowledge that will enable a person to embrace opportunities and take on challenges with clear vision and purpose. Distinguished ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the 12th convocation ceremony of the University of the Gambia. Today's event is significant in many respects. First, we are saying to the whole world that our graduates have been adequately prepared and are capable of performing at a certain level. Second, it reaffirms our unwavering commitment in the generation, production, and dissemination of knowledge, as well as its applicability. Third, it demonstrates the symbiotic relationship between the university and society. As you know, a university does not exist in a vacuum or outer space. It exists in the context of a society, and it is there that it has its proper place. A university is supported by society, and without the sustenance which it receives from society, it will cease to exist. With those few remarks, I now have the honor, most respectfully, to invite the Honorable Chancellor of the University, His Excellency Adama Barrow, to constitute this assembly as convocation of the University of the Gambia for the purpose of conferring degrees and presenting diplomas and certificates of the University of the Gambia.
Was the master of ceremony there speaking, welcoming the guest, and of course next coming on the podium will be the Chancellor himself, the President, of course, to finally get us going here, and of course where we will have the graduates being handed their certificates and degrees and others. As far as this event is concerned, Mun Ñang wax na lu am solo ci kàddu yi nga xamante ni loolu la ubbee jotaay bi gannaaw ñaan bi waaye président bi moom mooy chancellor bi moom moo war a ñëw next xam naa ne bu dooree rek ñu bàyyi ñu delloo ko kàddu gi.
By the authority vested in me by Section 8 Cap 2 of the University of the Gambia Tertiary and Higher Education Act 2016, I hereby constitute this assembly, the 12th convocation of the University of the Gambia for the conferment of degrees, diplomas, and certificates.
Thank you, Honorable Chancellor. With that pronouncement, the stage is now set for the 12th convocation ceremony to proceed. Excellencies, distinguished ladies and gentlemen, welcoming you here for today's event is especially meaningful as we honor our graduates and celebrate their achievements. The person who have been found worthy, competent, and capable to formally welcome us all to the 12th convocation ceremony of the University of the Gambia is the Chairman of Council, Mr. Matthew P. Ndur. Let us put our hands together for Mr. Matthew Ndur.
Honorable Chancellor, Your Excellency Adama Barrow, President of the Republic of the Gambia, Secretary General and Head of the Civil Service, Honorable Minister of Higher Education, Research, Science and Technology, other Ministers of State here present, Chairman of the National Assembly Select Committee on Education, honorable members of the National Assembly, members of the Diplomatic and Consular Corps, permanent secretaries, regional governors, Vice Chancellor and members of the Governing Council and Senate of the UTG, heads of parastatals, mayors,
and we thank you for the importance you attach to fulfilling your role as the statutory head of the university. As a council, we are encouraged by your commitment to ensuring that this very important and strategic national institution receives maximum attention and support. The Ministry of Education, Research, Science and Technology,
led by its dynamic, progressive, and passionate Minister, Badari Diouf, has been a source of inspiration for all of us. We are particularly gratified by the recent enormous steps that your government has taken towards the completion of the Faraba campus. There is much excitement at the prospect of operating from a modern site that would offer much more than just the basics of a university campus. For the moment, most of our difficulties and challenges stem from inadequate classrooms and space for office and other facilities. Consequently, we have resorted to extreme measures like renting, which inevitably multiplies the adverse effects of operating from many locations. The other option is to succumb to the pressure of the urgency of these needs and divert limited resources to build structures that would become redundant in the very near future when the Faraba site is inaugurated. Mr. Chancellor, a good legislative framework is of utmost importance in the quality assurance package of a university. The lifespan of the interim governing council is tied to the length of time it takes to promulgate the new act of the University of the Gambia. The draft bill, over which council and management of UTG have been consulted, has many progressive provisions that will support good governance and enhance the university's management and administrative systems. We want to urge and plead with the Ministry of Justice and the National Assembly to finalize the passage of the bill during the current year. An aspect of strategic importance to Council in the quality assurance endeavor is the crucial role of the National Accreditation and Quality Assurance Authority, NACA. We take very seriously the need for UTG's full compliance with NACA prescriptions and standards, and Council has set up a framework for monitoring and ensuring compliance on a regular basis. As the premier institution of learning in the country, the UTG cannot but be the standard bearer of high quality in its delivery systems and product. In this regard, let me reiterate the Governing Council's uncompromising commitment to the development and maintenance of high standards in all spheres of its influence. Research, a key to creating knowledge, is a core function, and the global standing of a university is gauged largely through the strength of its research departments and the quality of their portfolios. In acknowledgement of the need to boost the level of research activity at UTG, Council has allocated an unprecedented 5.4% of the entire annual expenditure budget for 2022 to research. It is our hope that this will encourage a livelier and more productive research environment at the UTG. Council also leveraged the budget process to direct quality delivery in teaching and learning resources, where the need to improve the facilities and supplies, especially in the physical and natural sciences, was recognized and appropriately catered for. Other areas of significant action by Council during the past year included the beefing up of the staff strength with key administrative appointments, continued prioritization of the training and upgrading of academic staff, support of management action to ensure good staff welfare and a conducive working environment, and giving careful attention to students. Chancellor, an in-depth account of life and activities of the UTG in the past year will be given shortly by the Vice-Chancellor in his address. Chancellor, distinguished guests, Convocation Day is of special importance to the young men and women who have successfully completed their chosen courses of study. The day marks their official weaning, as it were, and sending off to the community and the larger world by UTG. On my own behalf and on behalf of the Interim Governing Council, I congratulate all graduates and their loved ones on this joyous occasion and wish them abundant success in all their future endeavors. This year's group is the 12th general cohort of graduates since the inception of the university. Even without empirical evidence of a tracer study, it should be enough from observation to assert that within the past decade, a very significant number of graduates of the UTG has risen to occupy key and strategic positions in the public and private sectors of the economy and national life. These numbers will multiply and become more dominant in the next decade and beyond. The impact of UTG products on our society can therefore only continue to grow. Their effect as a single group ceases on graduation day, except that over the years, the aggregate of the character traits that graduates of the UTG exhibit can have a telling impact on the character of the nation. So if they turn out to be generally incompetent, corrupt, indisciplined, unpatriotic, and acrimonious, so too would the nation be generally viewed. The corollary is also true. For good fruits from UTG graduates will nourish a positive image for the nation. But in reality, they go into the world to influence it as individuals, not as, for example, the graduates of 2020. Therefore, the question to each and every one of you graduating today is, how have you resolved to make your mark in society as an individual? To this end, I would want to invite you to reflect on what lessons to draw from some major events in our beloved country in the past 12 months. This was a period when most of you were busy at the final stages of your studies, but you lived through the events and could not have been completely insulated from their impact. Early in the year, the Janneh Commission came out with recommendations that criminal charges be instituted against the former president for, I quote, theft, economic crimes, and corruption, end of quote. Several senior government and public officials and business persons were also accused of participating in or facilitating the theft and corruption. What became apparent was that looting of the national coffers happened despite the fact that every area of official function had its rules, regulations, and guidelines for professional transactions and conduct. But these were set aside by individuals who ignored the code of conduct governing their position, whether as ministers, civil servants, bankers, soldiers, business persons, etc. In an attempt to exculpate themselves, most of these those involved gave the common excuse that they were obeying the now proverbial instructions from above. Each tried to deny personal responsibility. As future leaders, and in whatever position you find yourselves, it is your obligation to be legally and morally accountable for your actions. You should never allow yourselves to be either funnels through whom public resources are siphoned, nor be the actual beneficiaries of dubious transactions. You should be patriotic enough to call out the corrupt. Again, the TRRC revealed how the influence of one individual brought out the basest human instincts in others. Citizens, including the weak and vulnerable, were visited with vicious killings and the most dehumanizing treatment. The brutality was so callous that even the perpetrators took refuge in or resorted to alcohol and drug abuse to numb their feelings to the unfathomable evil inflicted on innocent compatriots and fellow beings. Amazingly, listening to some of the testimonies, one may be forgiven for thinking that at the height of the atrocities, the devil was on vacation. Yes, it seems the devil was on vacation. Because the bad and the ugly were attributed to divine predestination, and invoking the will of the Almighty became both a source of consolation for victims and a convenient cover for perpetrators of the most heinous crimes. I think that even in deep commitment to our religious beliefs, we should give to Caesar his due, adherence to the law of the land. The importance of letting the law take its normal course should never be downplayed. It is our hope at UTG that as individuals, you will be resolutely committed to the never again battle cry of the TRRC. In a relevant but starkly different event, the recent Supreme Court ruling on a nominated member of the National Assembly augurs well for the strengthening of the rule of law. We must commend all parties, from the judges of the Supreme Court to the appellant and the executive, for restoring confidence in our judicial system and helping consolidate the principles of separation of power in our democracy. The series of demonstrations in the past 8 months or so, some peaceful only for the absence of physical violence, but abusive and provocative, and others riotous and destructive, go to show the sad reality that, in spite of our best efforts, there is still a lot of ugliness within the body politic. But most importantly, we have not always tried to discern the full implications of our actions. Let us not be like the man who, to get rid of what he thought was a snake in his house, burnt down the house. We all know the disastrous consequences. The snake, if there was one, most certainly slithered away, but a foolish man and his family ended up taking shelter in a neighbor's house. We do not have to set the house on fire and become refugees. Young men and women and leaders of future Gambia, you should avoid being impulsive or being driven by mob mentality. I stand before you as one whose generation lived and enjoyed the good old days of independent Gambia, where peaceful coexistence, social cohesion, and mutual respect and understanding in all aspects of our diversity reigned supreme. The impression one gets today is that as a people, we have been so psychologically wounded by 22 years of coercive authoritarian rule that we cannot manage our freedom and democracy. It seems now we are free to be grossly indisciplined, and social media is being weaponized against our cultural values and norms of decency and respect, so much so that uncivilized behavior, abusive language in public and the media, and dangerous fake news have become the accepted normal. It is the UTG's expectation that each one of you will be a beacon of light within your generation in the exercise and management of your inalienable individual right to the positive exercise of your freedom as a human being and a citizen. You must also be ambassadors of peace. Then there was the debate over certain clauses in the draft constitution. Whatever individual expressed views or stance on the debate, the end may have uncovered hidden fault lines in our national makeup. There is now the fear in some quarters that the innocence of the old Gambia, which had made our country the toast of nations for our unity and peace in all facets of our lives as a society, and which earned us the smiling coast as a compliment, has been lost or severely bruised. For we have been so brutally ravished by 2 decades of divisive manipulation and 2 months of debate over a single word, the elephant in the room, in or out of our new constitution, that we will now be ready and easy prey to those who have long lusted for our beauty. As the new breed of enlightened young citizens, you have the responsibility to preserve that beauty and to ensure that the fault lines do not develop into irreparable cracks that will eventually bring down the entire edifice of the nation as we know it today. For the Gambia we know was built on a firm foundation, as evidenced by arguably the most significant event of the past year, the death of Sir Dawda Kairaba Jawara. Sad as it might have been, his demise brought to the fore the best face of the Gambia. After the litany of woes for most of the year, it will always be refreshing to remember the year in the context of the litany of virtues ascribed to Sir Dawda. In the uncountable tributes to his memory and in his honor, locally and internationally, he has been variously described as Gambia's greatest son, father of the Gambian nation, a distinguished statesman, a true professional, a champion of human rights, a great humanist and a man of peace, a peacemaker, a man of great humility, a true Pan-Africanist, an absolute democrat, the embodiment of fairness and justice, a respecter of the rule of law, a man of the people, a respecter of tradition and culture, a deeply religious man, a great family man and father figure to all, etc., etc. And to cap it all, the new iconic International Conference Center was named after Sir Dawda. On this score, we want to commend our Chancellor, His Excellency Adama Barrow, for the magnanimity, foresight, and wisdom of dedicating the conference center to our first president. The gesture should be a permanent record of our debt of gratitude to the man who made us a nation. We hope that Sir Dawda will not be the first and the last of his kind. Yes, he gave us independence. He was the first in certain areas during times we cannot go back to and relive. But the depth and scope of his virtues encompass natural and permanent human attributes. So young men and women, as you reflect on your lives and design your future, you have no better person to emulate than Sir Dawda. For all of us, Sir Dawda stands out as a role model. And as we pass by the Sir Dawda K. Jawara International Conference Center, some of us on a regular daily basis, we should always be reminded of the virtues the man excelled in and the ideals of a united, progressive, peaceful, and prosperous country that he so cherished and tirelessly worked to achieve. I wish us all a happy Convocation 2020. Thank you for your attention.
Thank you, Honorable Chairman of Council. That was indeed heartwarming, thought-provoking, and mesmerizing. Honorable Chancellor, sir, Henry Ford says, coming together is a beginning. Keeping together is progress. Working together is success. It was indeed
that was,
this
of course, the chairman of council of the University of the Gambia, giving their very long statement where he have touched on different issues, of course, you know, with regards to what have been happening in the Gambia, and of course the university itself as well. He talked about the achievements made by the university. He also talked about challenges of the university, but generally also he talked about so many issues that have happened in the country. So next we will have the Vice Chancellor of the University of the Gambia to deliver a statement, and we will in a moment join him. That's the Vice Chancellor.
Your Excellency, the President, Republic of the Gambia and Chancellor, University of the Gambia, Mr. Adama Barrow, the Honorable Secretary General and Head of Civil Service, Honorable Minister of Higher Education, Research, Science and Technology, Mr. Badrajuf, and the Cabinet members present, Honorable members of the National Assembly and the Chairperson of the National Select Education Committee, Your Excellencies, members of the Diplomatic and Consular Corps, Chairman of the Governing Council, and Honorable members of the University Governing Council, and past members of the Governing Council, mayors, and other chiefs present here, service chief and heads of agencies, venerable religious leaders, distinguished invited scholars and colleagues, deans, faculty members, and senior administrative and other staff of the University of the Gambia, staff and students of the University of the Gambia, friends of the University of the Gambia, distinguished graduates and their families, members of the media. It is with gratitude to the Almighty Allah and with great pleasure that I welcome you all on this historic event marking the 12th convocation ceremony of the University of the Gambia for the award of degrees, diplomas, awards, certificates and medals. I give Allah the Almighty the glory of this opportunity that I have to stand before you today to deliver my third convocation address. On behalf of the Council, the Senate, the management, staff and students of the University of the Gambia, I welcome you all to this auspicious occasion. I am especially honored to have the Chancellor of the University, His Excellency Adama Barrow, presiding for the third time as the Chancellor of the University of the Gambia of this degree awarding ceremony. I warmly welcome Your Excellency and your entire cabinet. We feel highly honored and humbled by your esteemed presence here today. We are very grateful to you for finding time out of your very precious schedule to grace this occasion. I am also welcome to the distinguished eminent scholars who traveled long distances to be here with us. The presence of the Honorable Minister of Higher Education, Research, Science and Technology, Badrajuf, I highly appreciate and I wish to commend his kind and consistent support to the University of the Gambia. We equally appreciate the presence of the Chairman of the Governing Council, Matthew Noor, and the members of the Governing Council and the government functionaries, the graduates, the parents, friends, staff, students, and other stakeholders, as well as the presence of the diplomatic consular corps. On our appreciation and thanks go to the dignitaries as well as our friends and well-wishers for the public and private sector of the Gambia for coming to share the joy of this occasion with us. We assembled here today to observe the academic tradition of conferring degrees and other academic awards, which we refer to as the convocation ceremony. This annual event is the climax of several years of hard work on the part of students and commitment on the part of academic staff of the university. It is also worthy to note that first cohort of students in the BSc Physiotherapy program, BA Christian Religious Studies, Master of Business Administration, and the Master of Science in International Relations and Diplomacy will graduate today. For the graduate classes of staff, December 2018 and May-June 2019, we shall award degrees to 869 students in respective fields of learning as follows: Agriculture and Environmental Science 41, Education 108, Physical and Natural Sciences 91, Humanities and Social Sciences 58, Business and Public Administration 235, Computer Science and ICT 39, Medicine and Surgery 22, Physiotherapy 7, Nursing 67, Public and Environmental Health 31, Law LLB 54, Engineering 15, Journalism and Digital Media 4. Besides the bachelor degrees, we are also offering the master degrees in the fields: Master of Science in Public Health 21, Master of Science in Sectoral Analysis and Management of the Education System 2, Master of Science in Community Health Nursing 4, Master of Business and Public Administration MBA 23, Master of Arts in English 9, Master of Science in International Relations and Diplomacy 19, Postgraduate Diploma in Meteorology and Hydrology 21. This total is 869 students who are receiving degrees today. By the authority of the Senate of the University, we will award all deserving students diplomas, bachelor degrees, postgraduate diplomas and master degrees today. I congratulate all the graduates for being able to reap the fruits of their hard work and themselves worthy of the degrees they have earned. Besides, some outstanding students will receive medals and awards. All of us are proud to be associated with you success students. Dear graduates, I admonish you to transfer the lesson of the UTG spirit encapsulated in our motto and core values, which are knowledge, truth, and development, to the wider world where you will now function. I encourage you to be courageous, adventurous, and be ambassadors of your alma mater, the University of the Gambia. Honorable Chancellor, ladies and gentlemen, the university maintains in its place to a high level human resources development provider for the nation and a key player in research and consultancy for development activities. Our members of academic staff have been able to get funding from various donor organizations to undertake research in various fields. I am also glad to note that we have published the outputs of these research studies in peer-reviewed international journals. These achievements would not have been possible without the support and cooperation of our staff and students and the backing of the Governing Council under the leadership of indefatigable Chairman Mr. Matthew Noor, and the support of our line ministry, Ministry of Higher Education, Science and Technology, under the dynamic leadership of Honorable Minister Badraju. In our quest to reposition and rebrand the university, we have focused attention on the following: staff training and development. Your Excellency, it is worthy to note that human capital development is the essential component of the entire process of rebranding and repositioning the university. Consequently, the university has designed a number of capacity building programs for academic and administrative staff of the university, which took various forms ranging from workshops to providing scholarships for members of staff to improve their capacity. We aim to make our academic staff much more productive in terms of effective delivery of the programs. In this note, 63 staff of the university have been granted study leave and various forms of scholarships to pursue further studies both at home and abroad. Out of this, 23 are pursuing PhD programs and 40 are pursuing master degree programs. Our long-term investment in human resource development has started to yield positive results. During the year under report, 7 faculty members with PhD and another 5 with master degrees. 8 more staff would complete their master degrees programs and will come back to the homeland during 2020, and 10 will complete PhD program during the end of this year. Internet connectivity. Management had disbursed generous funds towards the improvement of internet connectivity across the various campuses. Plans are for advance to improve internet bandwidth and widen coverage to internet access within the university community. Management will improve the use of internet to support teaching and learning in the university. Infrastructure development. The expansion work at the School of Medicine and Allied Health Sciences have been completed. It comprised 2 additional floors, including office and laboratories. The government of the Gambia funded the building project. The funding for equipment of the laboratories, ICT facilities, and skill center has been jointly pledged by IDB TICA through reverse linkage project. And as office and classrooms space continue to pose a major challenge for both staff and students, we have completed plans to embark on infrastructure development in our Conferring and Burkama campuses during the year 2020. Other major projects successfully accomplished by my administration are the Vaskal building, supported by the government of Germany and the Confucius Institute in partnership with the Gizo University and the People's Republic of China. A part of efforts to deliver medical education, we have set motion to tendering process for the rehabilitation of Edwards Francis R. Small Teaching Hospital Polyclinic in Banjul, where our new Bachelor in Dental Surgery programs will be housed, and this project will also again be sponsored by the government of the Gambia. We have completed the rehabilitation and refurbishment of the University Central Library at Conferring. We have completed arrangements to connect the library to the digital resources of the Versailles University Brussels Library. The library will be operational in early 2020. Also, we installed 20 solar panels at the Peace Building at the Conferring campus to boost our energy needs, and we have received support from ICRI to the tune of $20,000 for the purchase of solar batteries. Internationalization and partnership, linkages and collaboration are critical in the delivery of relevant and comprehensive knowledge and skill sets to learners in higher educational institutions. Effective collaboration with external stakeholders from various fields of specialization provides unique platform for sharing knowledge and skills that are mutually beneficial to the furtherance of idea. The university continues to forge new institutional partnership to promote research and the exchange of students and staff with several institutions in Africa, America, Europe, Asia. Following the signing of Memorandum of Understanding with the University of the Gambia and Virginia University, 5 of our students are on exchange programs at VUV for 5 months. The MOU covered their accommodation, health insurance, and daily subsistence allowance. Additionally, an active family exchange program has already kicked off, and UTG academic staff has already visited and lectured at VUV. Moreover, during the period under review, 19 students from Ocean State University were hosted by UTG as exchange students for a month. In a similar but separate developments, 11 of our students from the School of Agriculture and Environmental Sciences are currently in Israel to keep their knowledge and skills in modern agriculture technology and practices. With the help of Israeli ambassador to the Gambia, we will be sending a 3-fold increase of this number by the coming semester. Additionally, 10 of our students from the School of Engineering and Architecture have also benefited from an exchange program to India. We have signed a memorandum of understanding between University of the Gambia and Gizo Medical University to strengthen capacity development. The UTG will benefit 2 PhD scholarships and 2 scholarships for postdoctoral research from Chinese universities. Collaborations with sister universities in ECOWAS region from Senegal, Sierra Leone, Ghana, and Nigeria are also in place. Promotions. A total of 36 promotions have been made for various categories of staff from 1st August 2019 to date. Out of the numbers, 9 academic staff and 27 administrative staff were promoted. Significantly, 2 academic staff have been promoted to full professorship. I congratulate the full professors, Professor Gome and Sida Jaffa. This would serve as a source of encouragement to enable the promoted staff to continue working hard towards the attainment of the goals of this university. Finance and funding. We have continued to cope with our recurrent and overhead charges. Salaries are paid as and when due, and the various running costs are duly sustained and serviced by the university from government allocations and internally generated revenues. However, I wish to reiterate the urgent need to review upwards the salaries of the academic faculty in particular and administrative staff in general, especially senior administrators. At the minimum, the academic faculty and administrative staff salary should not be less than what prevails in the marketplace and not less than what prevails at peer universities in the ECOWAS region. Honorable Chancellor, distinguished ladies and gentlemen, while we are here to celebrate the achievements and academic successes of the university, I consider it imperative His Excellency the President of the Republic of the Gambia and Chancellor of the University of the Gambia that a university system anywhere in the world cannot effectively function without adequate funding for expansion, services, research, training, and development. The University of the Gambia has to fair share for financial constraints which stands in the way of its vision to be top-class institution. It is again this background that I crave Your Excellency indulgence to give special attention to the university by increasing funding. Research. The university has continued to play an important role in research and provision of services to the local community. Our academic staff have been positively engaged in high quality research to globally relevant and niche areas of renewable energy, food security, wildlife conservation and migration, peace and conflict studies, among others. To encourage research, the university has increased the research budget fourfold and budgeted from its own sources to set up a research center that would direct and coordinate research activities at the campus. Quality assurance. The university recently underwent a statutory quality audit exercised by NACA. The review focused on governance, infrastructure, academic programs, resources, and finance. They held meetings with the university management, faculty and staff, and with students. Management of the university is committed in implementing the recommendations from the NACA, which will enable us to improve the efforts in providing high quality teaching, learning and research to our students. It is worthy to note that university has reinstituted staff evaluation by students. At the end of each module or course, students will be required to evaluate the lectures on both methodology and content. The evaluation forms generated will be used to make informed decisions. UTG has received an award from the Gambia Standard Bureau in recognition of progress being made in the delivery of quality program. New programs. Several new programs and courses have been recently approved by and ratified by the Senate and Governing Council, respectively. These include revised BSc Computer Science and Information System Engineering, BSc Telecommunication and Computer Network, Doctor of Philosophy in Climate Change and Education, MSc PhD in Agronomy, revised LLM program, Doctor of Philosophy in Law. These programs, some of these have been started in January and others will be started in September this year. Conferences. The university will host American Annual General Meeting and Conference of the Association of West African Universities from 15 to 17 September 2020. A preliminary meeting with the organization was held on 9th June 2019. To this end, a local organizing committee for the conference has been constituted and to ensure all activities and programs for the conference are executed successfully. Your Excellency, distinguished ladies and gentlemen, permit me to outline some of the activities that we embarked upon in the past 1 year. We have successfully accomplished the following. Installed 300 solar panels at the Peace Building at Conferring campus to boost our energy demand. Inaugurated both Vaskal Building and Confucius Institute. Increased the salaries of all staff by 50% in 2019. Substantially increased the salaries and allowances of the ancillary staff, sponsored staff to attend international conferences and to pursue higher studies. Hosted regional workshop on energy and gender in collaboration with Cisco. Hosted national workshop on intellectual property rights. Introduced new programs, revised BSc Computer Science and BSc Information System Engineering, BSc Telecommunication and Computer Networks, Doctor of Philosophy in Climate Change and Education, MSc, PhD in agronomy, revised LLM program, Doctor of Philosophy in Law. 21 students from school and agriculture, environmental science and engineering are benefiting from training in Israel and India. UTG hosted 30 exchange students from Ocean State University, Nigeria. Conclusion. Before concluding, distinguished ladies and gentlemen, allow me to thank our gallant academics and administrative staff for serving this university diligently. I thank every one of you for your consistent and focused hard work which you have discharged with great dedication and passion. I would like to thank most sincerely the members of the Governing Council and the chairman for providing the policy framework, strategy, direction, and stewardship. Despite many challenges, you have provided the right environment to us for adequately discharge the objects and functions of the university. We would also like to thank the government of the Cuba, the Federal Republic of Nigeria, People's Republic of China, Spain, Germany, and other donor agencies for their tremendous support towards the development of University of the Gambia. We also extend profound gratitude to University of Seantaj of Gastonberger University, Ibadan University, University of Lida, and VUV University and Gizo University for their continuous support and partnership. We also thank QCell, QCT, GNPC, GPA, GRA, and MRC Holland for their support. Above all, I thank the government of the Republic of the Gambia through the Ministry of Higher Education, Research, Science and Technology for their continued strong support and guidance in the university and leadership. To our gallant graduates, I would like to advise you that in today's world, lifelong learning will mandatory to all of you. Learning does not end with graduation. If you want to continue being relevant and competent in fields we have trained you on, you must attach special importance to continuous learning and application of knowledge. You must strive to the innovative in whatever we have trained you on. You must continue to seek for and apply new knowledge. And ambassadors of the University of the Gambia, be guided and exhibit the core values of the university: knowledge, truth, and development. Beside these values, I urge you, and by extension, the youth of this nation, to also aspire to be disciplined, honest, and modest in all your endeavors. I wish you the very best in the next phase of your lives and your journeys ahead. Once again, I thank the presence of His Excellency, the President and Chancellor, and other colleagues and participants who are attending this ceremony. I thank you all for finding time to come and celebrate in this spacious occasion. Thank you very much.
Thank you very much, Vice Chancellor, for that comprehensive statement detailing all the major happenings at the university during the period under review. Honorable Chancellor, sir, statutorily,
that was
the Chancellor
Vice
is the
Chancellor
titular head
of the University of the Gambia. who gave a very long and powerful speech today with regards to the achievements, challenges, and of course the other developments of the University of the Gambia. He spoke a lot. He spoke about so many, projects and developments that have took place at the university over the year under review. But of course, he congratulated the graduates or the graduates, and of course, challenged them to be good ambassadors of the University of the Gambia. He talked about the transformation of the University of the Gambia in many areas, and of course, as over the years, the University of the Gambia have produced so many challenges. Next is the chairman, or the chancellor of the university, I should say. His Excellency, the president, will be on the podium to deliver his statement. That's the chairman of the university, or the chancellor rather. I am saying chairman, but of course he's the chancellor of the University of the Gambia. His Excellency, President Adama Barrow, ready to deliver his statement. I know he will also have a long one maybe, because the Vice Chancellor gave a long statement, by the way. We go with
Secretary General and Head of the Civil Service, Honorable Ministers, Honorable Members of the National Assembly, Excellencies, Members of the Diplomatic and Consular Corps, Chairman and Members of the University Governing Council, the Vice Chancellor, and Members of Senate, distinguished invited scholars, staff and students of the university, distinguished guests. I am delighted to welcome all the graduating students, their parents, friends, and well-wishers to this august occasion. For me, it is a great honor to preside over the 12th convocation ceremony of the University of the Gambia, especially noting the huge number of distinguished personalities and academics in attendance. Convocations are unique moments in the lives of students and often marks the point of separation between students and alma mater. With mixed feeling, sometimes they signals the end of an educational path and the beginning of another journey through life, by those who proceed to pursue a career after completing a course of training. This makes every convocation ceremony very significant. Today, we are here to recognize and celebrate the achievements and years of devotion to intensive studies by a band of refined young men and women. We are here also to highlight and appreciate the unrelenting support of parents, guardians, sponsors, and institutions that contributed to the success of the graduating students and the joy of this ceremony. I heartily congratulate you on this remarkable moment and applaud all those who have today earned a degree, diploma, or certificate from this citadel of learning, the University of the Gambia, UTG, which is our national beacon of hope and academic fulfillment. Your Excellencies, ladies and gentlemen, since its inception, the university has been training and graduating Gambians who have proceeded to contribute towards shaping the destiny of our country. Together, we have witnessed tremendous achievements and gains in reshaping and redirecting Gambian history and politics. The momentum calls for renewed determination and zeal to sustain peace, human rights, justice, and development across the entire nation. My government is aware of the opportunities and the strengths that must be harnessed to realize all our development goals and objectives, primarily are set out in the National Development Plan 2018-2021. Furthermore, we are conscious and therefore alert and responsive to our responsibilities of upholding and promoting the dignity of the citizenry and their equality and rights to the provision of our Constitution and other legal frameworks and systems. Such recognitions exceeds race, religion, creed, political affiliation, and other stands of diversity. This makes the focus of my address today, which is the role of higher education in sustaining peace and stability in the New Gambia, a relevant and an all-important theme. Distinguished personalities, ladies and gentlemen, it is accepted globally that universities are designated institutions to examine and find solutions to societal challenges, engineer growth and shape policy, among other critical pursuits. This makes their role uniquely relevant in any national development endeavor. Universities are vital partners for progress, peace, and prosperity. They are renowned for their role and involvement in providing crucial support through expert knowledge and informed options and alternatives for governments. We honor them for the influence they have in developing human capital and bringing out the brightest and best in society. The UTG is no exception to this rule. Conscious of all this, the government is committed to supporting and strengthening the UTG in order to augment their contribution toward establishing a viable and flourishing nation built on a new model of democracy and good governance. Especially, we will continue to support and strengthen the UTG, as well as other institutions of learning in the areas of research, teaching, and community service. Our fervent wish is that the core activities of the university include due focus on research, data collection and exchange of information and data on all aspects of human endeavor. Particularly relevant for our democracy are human rights and rights issues. It is trendy to institute establish standards of rigor in research to inform policy for development. In the Gambia, the need is quite urgent for policymakers to engage academics and benefit from their practice and knowledge to ensure that we embed their expertise into policy formulation processes and implementation for optimum performance and results. For this reason, academic freedom or the independence of the University of the Gambia will be safeguarded to enhance empirical research and unbiased learning and teaching processes. Which are central to the mandate of all institutions of higher learning. This approach is meant, in part, to avail the university the opportunity to entrench internal monitoring mechanism and to provide reliable feedback to government and its institutions for appropriate action. Institutional independence is aimed at discouraging external interference in curricular issues and processes. However, as a segment of society, and similarly, a reflection of it, universities should complement government efforts by organizing regular conferences, workshops, and seminars at national and international levels. Their programs or courses have to be functional and responsive to societal needs. Furthermore, compliance with best practices and engagement of experts for academic and material benefits should be paramount. On the issues of human rights, good governance and transparency, my government will continue to allow other institutions on human rights, such as the Ombudsman, the National Human Rights Commission, the labor unions, the courts and litigation offices to perform their duties according to their mandates. Through them, more awareness of the people's rights and freedoms would endure. It is assumed that this will minimize ignorance and allow for unleashing the creative potential of the citizenry. The public will become more politically inclined and informed, which is in the best interest of the state. In the process, our general attitude, which has been a serious challenge to true governance, will have to be rebranded and reformed. In addition, academics in our educational institution, notably the university, must be objective, empirical, and rational in dispensing their responsibilities and handling issues, discourses, and matters of national interest. Academics must also toil for the emergence of true patriotic citizens in a new socio-political context, wherein the orientation will create new Gambians for sustained peace and development. The objective is to enable the new Gambia to be built on and around an ethical template to forge a society free from the circles of hunger, need, and greed. The vision is a nation that the university and all educational institutions should help to build. A nation free from extremism and prejudice. And a nation built on equity in a new Gambia whose institutions are robust, accountable, and able to stand the test of time. It is evident that Gambians have the energy and determination to promote and protect freedom, peace, and stability, and uphold the highest level of human rights. As a fundamental priority of my government, Gambians will increasingly enjoy the rights and freedom that enhance development across all spheres. I must remind you that although government is expected to manage the affairs of the nation, without peace and stability, there cannot be any sustainable development. Sustaining peace is both a goal and a process for building a common vision for a united community. It calls for taking into account the needs and rights of all segments of the population in activities aimed at preventing the outbreak and escalation of conflicts while ensuring national reconciliation. Distinguished ladies and gentlemen, in the quest to nurture and sustain peace in the new Gambia, we have adopted measures to strengthen the rule of law, social cohesion, respect for human rights, good governance, dialogue and mediation, justice, sustainable development, and national reconciliation. As law-abiding citizens, it is obligatory for all of us to reject divisive politics and put the interests of the country first. No citizen should allow our political or religious differences to corrupt our judgment and derail the march to prosperity and a better and peaceful Gambia. It is mandatory upon all peace-loving citizens to be civil and disciplined and to exhibit peaceful disposition both in their relationship with other citizens and the states. Your Excellencies, distinguished guests, ladies and gentlemen, as we rejoice today, let us be mindful of our collective responsibilities as citizens to make our country peaceful, developed, and prosperous. In my opinion, patriotism is part of the solution to our troubles. To be patriotic citizens must have the spirit of nationalism and good citizenship, love their country, defend their country, sacrifice personal interests where necessary, and contribute to the greater good. These are the cardinal principles required in the conduct of a good and active citizen. Development is urgent and cannot be delayed or postponed. Therefore, we call on you as patriotic citizens to be catalysts of peace and development. To the new graduates, I say being patriotic simply translates into consistent discharge of one's responsibilities and obligation accordingly. Distinguished guests, ladies and gentlemen, until recently, the Gambia was a renowned bastion of peace, human rights, justice, and democracy on the African continent. We are hopeful and convinced that all patriotic Gambians, including the new graduates here, will work with government to reclaim and retain that lost mantle as peace-loving and just nation. We trust that together we will strengthen our much cherished interpersonal relations as well as our freedoms, peace and stability for the sake of our common progress and prosperity. I challenge you all to rise to the task and promote our newfound glory. Once again, I congratulate the university community, the graduating students, their parents, guardians, sponsors and friends as they celebrate another successful convocation ceremony. In particular, I congratulate the Minister of Higher Education, Research, Science and Technology on the achievements realized within the sector, in collaboration with the Ministry of Basic and Secondary Education and all their partners, stakeholders and practitioners. I wish you all every success in your noble endeavor. I thank you for your kind attention.
That's the Chancellor of the University of the Gambia, His Excellency, the President of the Republic, President Adama Barrow, there delivering a statement on this 12th convocation of the University of the Gambia here at the Q City in Bijilo. Of course, a strong message, a powerful one from the Chancellor of the University. He spoke about so many important issues with regards to the country and, of course, the university as well. And I think that was very, very important. He congratulated the graduates today, but equally challenged them to be a good ambassador of the Gambia and, of course, contribute in what should build this country for the better. And I think that is very, very important. Looking at the current political situation of the country, he talked about political issues, he talked about developmental issues, he talked about peace matters and reconciliation as well. And I think that is very, very fundamental of the president in such an occasion today for him to speak to Gambians and of course the world at large. Mbokk yi ñu fàttali rek ne yéen a ngi ànd ak Africa TV ci jamono léegi-léegi nii ngeen dégg ki nga xamante ne mooy Chancellor bi University of the Gambia di njiiti réew mi président Adama Barrow mu ñëw garal kaddu wax kaddu yi nga xamante ne mooy kaddu yu am solo ñëw fàttali li nga xamante ne mooy tey ndaje bi lan moo ko waral waaye tamit mu dal di sargal bu baax a baax mooy tey ndaw yi nga xamante ne ñoom ñoo dal di wàcc ci li nga xamante ne mooy ci université bi ñu tàggat leen ci ay at wone nag ne lii dafa am solo waaye tamit mu ñëw fàttali leen li nga xamante ne mooy c'est ban taxawaay lañ war a am ci réew mi te tamit wane na lii ndorteen la ci li nga xamante ne mooy ci lu ñu war a umba ci li nga xamante ne mooy seen yooni li nga xamante ne mooy aduna ci li nga xamante ne bëgg nañ ko achieve waaye tamit mu ñëw dellu ci am solo ci réew mi ndax wax na ci lu yaatu ci li nga xamante ne mooy li aju ci wàllum li nga xamante ne mooy security mooy jàmmi réew mi li nga xamante ne tamit moo war a boole nit ñi loolu tamit dellu ci na loolu waaye tamit taxawaay bi nga xamante ne nguur gi fas na ko yéene am pour jàppale li nga xamante ne mooy university bi ak li nga xamante ne mooy yeneen béréb yi nga xamante ne dañ fay saxoo li nga xamante ne mooy xam-xam mooy jàngokaay yi loolu tamit nekk na lu am solo moo ñang président bi tey kaddu yi nga xamante ne gaaral na ko foog naa ne am na solo bu baax a baax.
of Agriculture and Environmental Sciences, please stand as your names are called. School of Agriculture, please stand. Sarata Dabo, magna cum laude. Sonko Umar, cum laude. Bojang Amadou, cum laude. Jata John Henry, cum laude. Jallo Mukhtar, honors. Job Fatou Bale, honors. Koli Al Husseini, honors. Trawale Jenaba, honors. Mendy Isaac, honors. Dabo Abdul Karim, honors. Sonko Landing, Dumbuya Babukar, Saidi Lamin M, Saidi Usman, Sane Aisatu, Cole Umar, Mane Binta O, Kora Bakari, Jai Usainu, Jata Basiru, Dafe Buba, Sanyang Jariatu, Sala Ndei, Nyasi Amadou, Jaite Lamin, Sise Abdullahi, Dabo Mustafa, Jallo Aisatu, Ndur Abdu, Sow Modu Musa, Gassama Bakari, Kande Dembo, Dabo Lang KS, Sise Abdullahi, Davis Adesina Didi Lesite, Job Modu, Kamara Abubakar, Senghor Abdullahi, Sane Keba, Sanyang Seiku, and Sanyang Ibrahima. Mr. Chancellor, sir, by the authority of the Senate and Council, I present to you these candidates from the School of Agriculture and Environmental Sciences who have been found worthy both in character and learning to be admitted to the degree of Bachelor of Science of the University of the Gambia.
To those graduates, bachelors in science, of course, you had the list being called out there. I think it's just a wonderful moment for them, standing in the presence. You go with the president.
Who are present, and those who are unavoidably absent, and for whom the Dean Provost stands proceed to the degree of Bachelor of Science of the University of the Gambia.
Exactly, yeah, bachelor or degree bachelors in science.
Thank you.
There.
We will now
think,
give 3 hearty cheers
a very,
to
very
the graduates
important moment for this
admitted to the
young
degree of
men
Bachelor of
and,
Science,
women
Agriculture,
of the
and Bachelor of Science
University
in Environmental
of the Gambia
Sciences.
graduating today.
Hip, hip, hip.
It's definitely a wonderful moment and a wonderful occasion. We have to celebrate them. As you can see, they are all rejoicing today with their families. And there they go, degree in Bachelor in Science. Mon yang li lu am solo la. Mu nekk li nga xamantene moy benen groupe da fay ñew ci gawtu rek
Honorable Chancellor, sir,
mu nekk lu am solo.
Amna solo bu baax.
The Dean of the School
li leen
of
jox président
Arts
bi
and
nangul na leen ko.
Sciences
Loolu nekk na lu am solo xanaa ñi xaar tam si beneen bi nga xam ne mu ngi war a ñëw wala yeneen yi ñëw.
fulfill the requirements prescribed by the University of the Gambia for the award of bachelor's degrees who have been found to be worthy both in character and learning to be admitted to the degrees of the university. I now call upon the Dean of the School of Arts and Sciences to present graduates of the School of Arts and Sciences for the award of the degree of Bachelor of Arts and Bachelor of Science of the University of the Gambia.
Will the graduates in the School of Arts and Sciences please stand as their names are being called? Division of Humanities and Social Sciences, BA Christian Religious Studies, Manley Christopher Tennis, magna cum laude. Sambu Bibian, honors. Mandy Peter D, honors. Nyoki David, honors. Mandy Anna Fatu, honors. Osheremi Lawrence A, Gomez Anna Mendy, Mandy Madeline L, Mandy Paul O, Iboye Emmanuel Monday. Bachelor of Arts, Development Studies, Job Awa, summa cum laude. Keta Musa, summa cum laude. Jaite Aminata, magna cum laude. Keta Samba, magna cum laude. Jalo Khadijatu, magna cum laude. C. Binta, magna cum laude. Jata Mamadou L.Y., magna cum laude. Kujabi Abubakar, cum laude. Juf Aminata, cum laude. Conte Seni, honors. Sabali Kumba, honors. Koli Fatudi, honors. Jao Lamin, honors. Sonko Ibrahima, honors. Sonko Sana, honors. Kasim Aja Sapture, honors. Dabo Abdullahi, honors. Njai Lamin, Fati Fatu, Suso Bintu, Gay Alaji, Kante Ibrahima M, Bojang Karamba, Seka Abubakar S.A., Ture Sidat, Jalo Mariama, Dabo Lamin, Jiba Kadi, Gay Jahu. Bachelor of Arts, English Language, Balde Demba, honors. Sedikan Ibrahima, honors. Sisao Modu Musa, Mane Mariam, Lo Alaji. Bachelor of Science, Political Science, Balde Ibrahima, summa cum laude. Gassama Fatumata, magna cum laude. Fofana Rohi, magna cum laude. Senghor Fatu, cum laude. Danfa Esa, cum laude. Sise Aminata, honors. Drame Fatumata, honors. Tal Ahmadu, honors. Odiko Sarah Rebecca Ngozi Abba, honors. Suso Silame, Jadama Abdullahi, Jalo Haruna B. Bachelor of Arts, Islamic Studies, Kamara Usman A.N. Division of Physical and Natural Sciences, Bachelor of Science, Mathematics, Gay Omar, Njai Ibrahima, Gay Omar, summa cum laude. Njai Ibrahima, summa cum laude. Drame Pasala, summa cum laude. Jaju Bernard, cum laude. Sise Alaji, cum laude. Sanyang Lamin, cum laude. Jame Modu Lamin, cum laude. Baboy Emmanuel, cum laude. Mendy Sangbi, honors. Sawane Mohammed El, honors. Manjang Ahmadu, honors. Demba Salifu, honors. Ba Tijan, honors. Sanyang Modu Lamin, honors. Ba Haruna, honors. Baji Nuruddin, honors. Ba Cherno Al-Gassim, honors. Jaju Sherifo, honors. Sanyang Abraham K, honors. Ka Pa Mahmoud, honors. Fal Abdullahi, Korea Ibu, Jalo Hadi, Ture Jalia, Jata Usman, Mendy Dominic A, Gomez Siza, Marong Babukar L, Mendy Francis J, Damfa Kairaba, Nimbalan Usman, Seka Mahmud, Demba Andrew, Dafe Mohammed L, Sane Bara, Mendy John E, Jawara Yusufa, Sow Musa, Sise Ibrahima, Sise Fafa K, Jallo Usman B, Cham Aliu, Jane Momodu, Jabang Momodu Lamin. Bachelor of Science, Chemistry. Gay Matar, cum laude. Marong
thank you very much,
Fatu,
viewers.
cum laude.
Of course,
Kande
you
Aliu
can
M,
see there,
honors.
they are calling out the list of the
Mane
graduates from the
Sherif
Bachelor
AL,
degree on Arts
Koli
and Sciences.
Modu,
Those are the
C.
graduates
Salimena.
there, of course, whose names have been called out and so that they can be celebrated as this day we have been saying is a very important occasion. Now, I am so much pleased to welcome one of the first graduates of the University of the Gambia, a very, of course, well-known young man in this country, and of course beyond as well. A former, of course, civil servant of the former government, and of course someone that had been contributing so much for in many ways for the country, and of course had been also engaged in youth activities and all that. Mamadou Sabali, thank you very much for your time, and welcome to this special broadcast of this 12th edition of the Convocation of the University of the Gambia.
Thank you, and thank you for having me. I must start off by saying congratulations on your very impressive OB van, and for the brilliant job you are all doing at iAfrica.
Yeah. All right. Of course, today is the 12th edition of this Convocation of the University of the Gambia, but you were the part of the first batch of the graduates of the university. Take us back. Life in the university, the background of the University of the Gambia. How was it like? And you know, what can you tell us about a day like today as well? But first, let's start about the background of the university.
Well, thank you. Gets me to a very emotional state because we all know university education started here in 1995 when the then head of the Armed Forces Provisional Ruling Council, Yahya Jammeh, took the bold decision to set up the Gambia's first university. And I want to emphasize that here because in a country where truth does not seem to be our standard, but emotions and falsifications and reprisals, you know, it seems to be our standards now. We have to establish the facts. that university education was initiated here by former President Yahya Jammeh. I want to put that on the record. And because I was there when it started as one of the first students. And I know that a lot of the people, even in the government bureaucracy, then did not believe in the project. Yeah. But Jammeh and his colleagues then in the Armed Forces Professional Council actually believed in this, and it has brought us to where we are today. This started off with the University Extension Program, of course, run between the Education Department and St. Mary's University of Canada. This was a partnership they started with an NGO called Nova Scotia Gambia Association, then being headed by Canadian Boris Davani. So it was an extension program where professors were flown in from St. Mary's University in Nova Scotia, Canada, to come and give courses. This culminated into our first graduation, February 16th, 1999, where I was then student leader and valedictorian. Okay. Among the graduates of this program, Yankuba Dabo, current Commissioner General, GRA, his deputy Esa Jallo, deputy MD Nawek, Nani Juara. The Honorable Minister of the Environment, Lamin Diba, was a badgemate too. Okay. Safilo Cisse, former health minister in this government, current ambassador of the Gambia in Morocco. She was a graduate as well. We have others working at the World Bank, Islamic Development Bank, Dr. Tamsir Cham. The list goes on. Yeah, but it was during this period of the first 3 years of the University Extension Program that government went further to promulgate the University of the Gambia Act to establish the University of the Gambia. So by the time we graduated, the UTG started admitting their own students, and later on started graduating students with University of the Gambia.
Of Bachelor of Arts,
so we were, so to
Bachelor
speak,
of Science
the
of the University of the Gambia.
University education experimentation in the country.
Interesting, and like you said, not many believe that it could have happened in this country.
Yes.
And it was sort of a new beginning in terms of another high level of education in the Gambia. How was this starting like as a starter? How was the life in the university at the time?
It was rough and tough, really, and this is clearly explained in my first book, Jangi Jolof, a memoir on the Gambia's first university program. We were using campuses like MDI and GTTI. These were the campuses we were using because the university didn't have a home at the time. We equally used the Gambia College as well. Inadequacy of furniture. We didn't have a library, and really things were tough, you know. But we managed. We persevered. Especially the greatest challenge then was the skepticism and cynicism of most Gambians, including some people who are here today trying to take ownership of this project and trying to diminish the role of the initiator of this university. It was a tough journey, but we had faith in the process, and Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, in his ultimate mercy and grace, he pushed us and delivered us to the destination we are, which provided the foundation for what is being celebrated today.
It looks like you are so much concerned about the founding or the founder of this
absolutely
of the university,
without a doubt.
It looks like he's according to what you are saying, he's not giving that much due.
Absolutely. I mean, it's actually malicious for the University of the Gambia authorities, and this is not the first time to come here graduate students award honorary degrees to other people without mentioning Yahya Jammeh. I mean, we have to recognize, and I heard you mention I was a civil servant in the former government. There is no such thing as a former government. A government is a government.
Absolutely.
The state continues. So our emotions, our partisanship, our parochialism, let it all take a backstage to build a nation based on continuity. I'm not here to glorify anybody who has committed atrocities. Whoever committed atrocities, and I know Jammeh did, he should be held to account. But we cannot diminish the good side of his government, and these are some of the reasons why we are finding it very difficult to reconcile this country.
Unfair judgment or whatsoever?
It's unfair, and I want to push too much into it. Actually, I just wanted to establish that fact because we are in a celebratory mood.
Exactly.
I just want to put this on the record, and it's not just Jammeh. It's any other person who played a fundamental role in the building of our university. That person should be recognized and celebrated. Among them, Professor Ka, who was among the first Gambians who taught at this university. There is a Professor Brahim Mboj who teaches in the United States of America. He was the first Gambian to teach math at the University of the Gambia. Of course, UEP then. Dr. Seydou Jallo, and not just in education. We have to learn to recognize and reward and celebrate people who have given their best to the country.
All right.
Yes.
Like you said, today, of course, is a celebration day, and we are talking about young men who has worked so hard for many years. Today, they are rejoicing and all that.
Yes.
Describe the feeling a day like today? How is it? How can we imagine these graduates today are feeling right now?
Well, it's a day of joy and celebration, not just for the graduates, but for the country as a whole.
Yeah, okay.
But specifically to the graduates, I know how it feels. Especially we know most of the students graduating here, they're from poor families. Most of them, their parents never went through the doors of an educational institution like a formal school. And this was my story too, to be able to attain university education, especially in your own country, in the difficult world that we are living in. It means a lot. This is a process of transformation. Because anybody who's graduating here is inspiring somebody who aspires to be within this league. I've met quite a number of students who are actually graduating today, and they claim to have been inspired by me. I am here because I'm invited by Bakari Sise. He's graduating exactly in the field I graduated in, mathematics and economics. And I'm sure there are other people who were also inspired by other previous graduates of the University of the Gambia and maybe graduates of other universities. But really, all in all, it's a day of celebration, a day of joy. Yes.
A day of celebration and, of course, a day of joy, you have said it. Now, let's go back a little bit again. The importance of the university in the Gambia. How would you describe that? What role it had played in terms of helping the nation in its developmental possibilities and of course, should I say nation development, in fact. How important it has been for the country since it has its university began in the Gambia?
Well, truly, university education, specifically, and higher education in general, is a quintessential resource for national development anywhere. The Gambia, we've been late on the scene because our leaders and independents didn't have that vision of establishing this. Thanks to the Second Republic, we have this. And since then, I've told you, for instance, graduates of this university who are teaching in this university, in cabinet, ambassadors, others teaching in other universities, graduates who've been writers, authors, entrepreneurs. I just met a young guy, Mukhtar Jallo. He's graduating today in agriculture and environment, but he has his own events planning business, and he does civic work like environmental sanitation. So myself, being a graduate of this institution, being able to write books, do speeches that inspire, will continue to inspire people, inshallah. This is all the result of education.
All right, you talked about now, the importance of the university, but let's talk about the quality of the education. Of course, there are some doubting the Gambia's capability of having its own university. Now, the quality of education produced at the University of the Gambia, compared to other universities around the globe. What can you tell us about that? Because there are some doubts with regards to the quality and what the university is producing.
I told you this is a day of celebration, so I don't want to focus too much on the critical end.
Yeah, I know.
But it's a relevant question.
Yeah.
I think the University of the Gambia is a good university. I think the degrees they are granting are worthy degrees. I think degrees being granted by the University of the Gambia are respected worldwide. That's the foundation. Having said that, I heard the Vice Chancellor talking about rebranding, repositioning the university.
Yeah.
The talk and the dream has always been making the University of the Gambia a world-class university. Have we arrived at that destination yet? As far as I am concerned, no. But Rome was not built in a day. The universities we're celebrating as world-class universities now, some of them are as old as 150, 200 years old. So we need to continue with the progress to build and to be realistic and to get politics out of the university. Because I believe the current steps being taken by the current government under the leadership of the Higher Education Minister Badra Youth, planning to transform the GTTI into a so-called University of Science and Technology. I think that's just a political move trying to brainwash the people that this government has also established a university. We know the problems in the University of the Gambia. We know problems of laboratories. We know problems of a library. We still don't have a standard proper library at the University of the Gambia. We have lecturers' issues. Even sanitary facilities, there are constraints. It doesn't make sense to take resources and pump into transforming practically our only viable vocational training institution into a so-called University of Science and Technology that's going to just graduate people who will have certificates and will not have the proper training to be able to come out there as authentic, relevant, significant, dynamic graduates in the field of science and technology. That is wrong. So I think if this moment is not to go past as just as a moment of clapping and shouting, the government needs to step back, rethink some of the steps they are doing, conserve our resources, redirect some of these resources to the university. Because I always say, these students graduating here, their level of intelligence, their energy, the level of inspiration and dynamism is way ahead of the leadership of the university. I said this and I stand by it. So we need to, the leadership of the university, and that starts at the Ministry of Higher Education, they need to up their game to come up to the standard of these students. Because I believe in these students, that any of these students could perform on any world platform. But they need help, they need support. The government needs to invest more resources into this existing university rather than engaging in the gullible distraction of trying to create other edifices that are going to fail.
If you are just joining us, this is Africa TV and we are live at the Q City here in Bijilo for the 12th convocation ceremony of the University of the Gambia. Of course, since in the morning we have been following proceedings here. With me, of course, is Mamadou Savali, former Secretary General, among other host of portfolios he have worked on or hold in this country. Continuing on the discussion, Sabali, of course, we have talked about the beginning of the university in the Gambia, how it all came about, initiated by the former government, then by the FPRC, as you have said. Now, looking at the journey from when it started to now, if as a first graduate or graduates of the University of the Gambia, how would you measure the progress that has been made so far?
Progress on what?
In terms of what the university has been producing, and the effect and impact it has for the nation as well.
Well, really, the impact of the university is actually immeasurable, because if you look at the number of graduates being produced in the field of education alone, for instance, that's going back into the system, basic education and teaching other people, the number of home-trained Gambian doctors serving in our medical services, graduates in nursing, in agriculture, in information technology. The impact is real, is being felt. My own life story, for instance, having access to university education here has opened multiple doors for me. I mean, traveled all over the world, met with kings and queens and presidents and ministers. I am now a sought-after speaker on the global platform. I was at the All Africa Youth and Students Summit. I mean, from a little country, Gambia, with a little university, from that to be able to stand up and inspire a whole continent, alhamdulillah, it's really fantastic. And like I said, there are thousands of others having their impacts both at home and abroad. Now, what we need to do now, and again, congratulations to the graduates. As I said, this is a day of celebration. We must focus on that. We congratulate the graduates. You can see how happy they all are. We congratulate the government under the leadership of President Adama Barrow for moving this process forward. But then, Mandinkolko Suwase Borinyaonya, for Isalafa Busola, the government needs to think beyond these celebrations. The question that should be bothering Adama Barrow today, where are all these hundreds, if not thousands of graduates going to be absorbed in terms of employment?
I was going to come to that and, of course, ask you whether the nation is prepared in welcoming these students, integrate them into our system to make sure that they will be effectively and efficient in helping the Gambia grow as a country in terms of development and in terms of many areas as well. Talk less, whatever you might think that should take this country forward.
Well, I believe in the potential of these young people. I believe they have what it takes to contribute positively to national development. But will the country create that platform, that opportunity for them to be able to contribute effectively to national events. Are we ready for this? No, we are not. I know the government does. If you ask the ministers here, what plans they have in terms of utilizing the energy, the ingenuity, the creativity of these young people, nobody can answer the question.
The chairman the Chancellor rather, just in his statement mentioned about some of the planned support, continuous support of the university, and of course other learning institutions. He talked about support. I specifically I cannot mention that.
He's just throwing words around. There's no support going on. I mean, the system is not ready to absorb these young people, and I hate it when people come on the rostrum and start talking about you should be job creators, not job seekers. Come on, it's just mumbo jumbo. Everybody needs somewhere to start from. You know, even Bill Gates and Steve Jobs, they started somewhere. We have to give these young people the platforms to start experimenting, to get some job experience. Practically, a lot of them would want to set up their own institutions later, but they have to start somewhere, and the government has to create that platform. I know the private sector is absorbing. I know one or two of them who's actually gone through an interview expecting to get a job. But I know students who graduated from the University of the Gambia 3-4 years, they still don't have a job. What is the plan that government has? They don't have one, and you will never hear of any concrete plan on the podium here from any of the speakers saying what's in store for these young people. There is none. But we can start being serious as a nation, as a government. We can start being serious and thinking how to create platforms where these young people, the knowledge that they have gained, they can use it in a very practical way towards national progress.
Interesting. Again, let's talk about life after university. How easy or difficult is it, especially for the graduates?
Really,
some of them who probably now might be dreaming big and all that, or big, I should say.
Yeah, it's not easy. Really, it's not easy. I don't want to rain on their parade. It's a day of joy. I want to focus more on the positive side, really, side. Because but really the challenges.
You also have to be critical of some of these things.
I'm always critical. There's more than enough room for somebody to be critical. But if you insist, a lot of them are going to have heartbreaks because the real world out there is very tough. Your dreams and aspirations don't normally unfold as you foresee them as a student getting into this, the speaker at my high school graduation called the harsh realities of the world. So like I said, the job market is not there to absorb all of these people.
I admit those of you who are present and those who are unavoidably absent, for whom the Dean, Provost and Propsy to the degree of Bachelor of Science of the University of the Gambia.
Your mother is a Kianka, most likely you'll be the first of her children to get a university degree. And that mother maybe is thinking now, and our mothers have these expectations. My mother had them, and we cannot blame them, because this is a poor country. People have been struggling all their lives. Now people have hopes in their children. If you take all your resources and invest them into the education of your child, I mean, post-secondary school, extra 4 years. Because I remember when I was going to university, my mother was very impatient. She wanted me to just get a job after high school and be able to help her. And some of these relatives will be saying, you're going to waste your time an extra 4 years. Before you finish, all these old women will die. You will not be able to benefit them, and that can be a pressure on the student, on the graduate. So all I can say is, for the graduates to remain positive, to remain focused, to remain persistent, to have a sense of true authentic faith, and to realize that this world was not easy, is not easy, will never be easy. Yes, there is a chance for success. Yes, there are an opportunity for growth, but the road is going to be difficult. So for them to imbibe the ethos of patience and persistence. Again, Rome was not built in a day. Those who've graduated and become big successes with big cars and big houses, it didn't come the second or third day after graduation. Just to push in that word of caution that it shall be okay. Ori boy dafa ba why baramo ba affaire ci legi def de meti te lolu tam bam fogg na ne lolu loolu yooni yàlla la yàlla moo teralee noonu daal balaa ñoo am yeena teranga yeeg bànneex yi foog ñu sona tuuti te loolu tam si jàng bi la bokka
kon dugal nga ci wolof bi rek ñu rax ko si ñu fàttali rek ne ñu ngi fii ci Q City comme ni ngeen ko déggee ba léegi ñu am mbégte nag lool dalal fii Momodou Sabally pour waxtaan ak moom ci bés bi la tey li nga xamante ne loolu la umba waaye tamit waxtaan ak moom ci jaar-jaar ñi nga xamante ne mooy ndaw yi nga xamante ne tey ñoom lañ nekk di sargat delloo leen njukkal Sabally bokk na ci ndaw yi nga xamante ñoom ñoo njëkk a jaar ci University of the Gambia sàkku ci xam-xam waaye tamit graduate ci loolu Sabally tey bu ñoo dellu ci bés bu mel nii ak tamit jaar-jaar bi ci université bi ndorte bi naka la meloon lan nga ñu mun a indil tamit wax ñi nga xamante ñoom ñoo nekk di déglu ndax yomboon na metti na.
Well, yombutoon bu ñoo door university fii 1995 comme ni ma ko waxee si angale Gambia musutoon am university te ñu bari dañ fogoon ne sax Gambia mënut a am university buy baax di waxaat rek si olof li ma waxoon si angale Gambia nañ doxal digga buñ suul jëf war nañoo wax si graduation bi fii ne Yaya Jammeh moo fi sampa university loolu mooy digga keneen ku wax leneen yaa ngi wax li nga xam ne amut so loolu liñ war a wax la amin ku nekk am nga say jëf waa ji def na fi yu bon kenn wedi wut loolu waaye yu def yu baax yi mu wax tam def tam war nañ koo mun a cerner loolu moo xew
waykat bi wax na mu ne fàtte démb baaxul
waaw te dafa nekkoon waxtu bu jafe because ñu bari dañ gumoon ne Gambia mënut a am university jànga bi du baax ñun mi fi nekkoon sax ñu doon ŋaaña ñeneen ñi dañu doon ree te suma title suma book bi sax bu ma bind about the university si loolu laa ko jëlee woon dañu daan ooyee jàngi Jolof ne jànga bi du baax waaye ñu continuer si yàlla jàppale ñu ba ñun ñu graduate 1999 bokk na si ñu graduate si baaj boobu di ñoom Yankuba Dabo muy jiiti GRA Honorable Lamin Diba Minister of Environment Nani Juwara Deputy MD NAWEC ak ñeneen am na ñoo xam ne sax léegi ñu ngi liggéey ay Islamic Development Bank IMF loolu yëpp si université bi la jógee loolu moo nekkoon fondement bi parce que time boobu ñoo tubaab yi ñoo ko dooroon di St Mary's University ñoo daan yónnee fii ay nit yu dee ñëw jàngal ñu nekk si loolu jiw boobu leen ji di ko teete ba ñëw ba léegi ñu ngi am ay Gambians ñooy jàngal Gambian seen university kon gàcce ngalaama Gambia ndam bi nag ñun ñëpp a ko si bokka waaye buñ si génnee kenn ki nga xam ne bokka na si tam bési mbégte la tey bési sant yàlla gis ay téeméeri xalel yu ñëw jànga ba am degree even si tubaab yi lii lu rëy la tubaab yi nga xam ne ñu ngi si jàng university ay téeméeri at bés bi sa doom di wàcca si university bési mbégte la bési tiitar la bési kontaan la kon
yëg-yëg bi naka lay mel ci ñi nga xamante tey ñoom ñooy wàcc tey ci university bi yow jaar nga si mos nga ko te ñu ne lum saf ku ko macca moo ko xam te loolu xam naa ne danga ñu ci mën a wax dara
well bés bu amut morom la si kontaante ak big because lii it happens once in a lifetime first time nga am a degree nga graduate definitely bés boobu doo ko mën a fàtte waajur yi mbokk yi kon nu ma ko waxee waajur yi nga xam ne dañ toog di xaar ne seen doom yi jeexal nañ secondary school waaye bugga nañu yokk a jànga pour ñu gën a am barke si liggéey yu ñoo def am bi tam yokku ñu mun a dimbale njaboot yi bési mbégte la pour ñooñu tam bési yaakaar la tam ne seen dunda dina gën a baax so tey bési kontaan la bési sant yàlla la xale yi lu ñoo yëg sañ naa wax ne xam naa si dara parce que jaar naa si alhamdulilah
ok xam naa ne pour gën a yaatal waxtaan bi yëpp gën a leeral wax nañ ko ci angale wala ci nasaraan pour tamit ñu dellu ci ndorte bi wax nga ko ñu bëri gëmuñ ñu woon ne sax Gambie dana mun a am université boppam doxal ko comme ni mu war a doxee donte ne sax wax nga ne am na lu des te foog naa ne ñu bëri xam nañ loolu waaye ci li nga xamante ne mooy concept bi nuñ ko dooree parce que jamono jooju ñu bëri ci réew mi buñ bëggee jàng université foog ñu dem ci bitim réew waaye am ko ci réew mi loolu xalaat bi ak ni mu dooree woon ci jamono jooju yéen ngeen bokka ci ñi nga xam ne ñoom ñoo ko door wax nga ne métti woon na waaye jaar-jaar bi ak ndorte bi ak concept bi ak ni mu ñëwee lan nga ñu mun a indil ci loolu
wala ma delluwaat si benn tomb bi wax bi nga jëloon rek ne yëfi jànga si réew cause bu njëkka bi nit ñi dañ daan am pour génna dem ay Sierra Leone Nigeria ak réew tubaab yi pour jànga université te loolu tax na ñu bari ñi nga xam ne wallahi amoon nañ background bi mënuñoo dem jàngi parce que foog nga am scholarship foog nga am kila fayal foog nga am pass ak yooyu yëpp loolu tardement la woon si réew mi soo seetee time boobu Gambia ñuy graduate si doomi Gambia ñi jànga like 25 years ago du passé 10-12 in a year léegi ñu ngi dem ba di graduate ay thousands kon am university si réew mi fii njëriñ la pour Gambia yëpp waaye passé na Gambia parce que man xam naa ne am na ñuy jógee Cameroun Nigeria Sierra Leone di ñëw jàngee si Gambia léegi te bu njëkk bi ñun ñoo daan dem so lii dafa gën a def barke si askan gi parce que nit xam-xam mooy liggéey réew anywhere in the world réew yi nga gis si àdduna bi ñu ñee leen naw leen soo gisee ñu mun a am progrès boobu jàngala ak xam-xam so ñun dañ dellu woon gannaaw because amuñu woon suñu own university fu ñoo jàngalee suñu daw yi yàlla ubbil ñu bunta boobu tey mu nekk nag definitely sant yàlla am yaakaar ne ay sarta si nekk nag su dee nguur gi am nañ xel ak xalaat pour ubbil ndaw yi ay bunta ñu mun a jóg liggéey si réew mi noonu la ñoo mun a njëriñoo si jànga bi waaye nguur gi nu ñoo doxalee nii suñ continuer si loolu jànga bi xëj na dina njëriñ ñu ko def parce que soo amutee liggéey fii mun ngaa génn bitim réew dem defi leneen waaye réew mi ñu war a liggéeyee xam-xam bi du mun a dem kanam because duñ mun a liggéey because nguur bi moo amee police yi ay sarta yi nga xam ne noonu la ñoo doxaree so nguur gi foog ñu xalaat naka la ñoo yaatalee place yi liggéey yi ñu yaatal ay programmes yi nga xam ne
su ma la déggee sax naa la dog dafa mel ni donte ne sax ñu ngi def ay diggee di wax ne tamit am na li nga xamante ne def nañ ko te am na yuñ yéene pour def ko pour dooleel université bi ak yeneen place jàngookaay yi dafa mel ni loolu donte ne loolu yëpp wax nañ ko te tamit am na lu ñu def ak yooyu waaye am na lu des ci li nga xamante ne war nañ koo doxalee te ñu mel ni ñu mun a gis seen bopp ci luñ jàng waaye tamit am taxawaay bi nga xamante ne taxawal nañ ko réew mi.
waaw mooy li ñu doon wax rek laajoon nga ma université bi ndax jàngale bi ñoo jàngale baax na
loolu tamit bëggoon naa ci ñëw ndax qualité bi ak yooyu
waaw ma ne la
waaye léegi ni wax nga am na ñi nga xam ne ñu ngi jógee ci bitim réew di ñëw fii
waaw loolu dëgg la université bi daal université bu baax la te yeneen réew yu nekk bitim réew ay université ay liggéeykaay xam nañ ne jàngale bu ñoo def fii baax na wax dëgg because am nañ graduates of the UTG ñu dem si yeneen university def fa masters PhD am na graduates si UTG yu nekk di jàngale si yeneen university am na ñoo xam ne ñu ngi liggéey ay IMF ay World Bank ay African Development Bank kon loolu mandarga la ne university bi baax na waaye ma ko waxee woon si soose rek fas lum daw foog nga yokk ko yar university bi war naa gën a mun a baax lii parce que library bu correct sax amuñ ko ba tey lab si baaxuñ lecturers yi doyuñ so mu doon nag lu doy waar pour nguur gi war a jël instead of ñuy dugal alal buñ am mu gën a baaxal university bi gën koo saxal ñu ne ñoom dañoo ñëw taxawal si beneen university muy GTTI bi nga xam ne xale yi foofu lañ doy.
Those of you who are present and those who are unavoidably absent for whom the dean provost and proxy to the degree of bachelor
xalaat la boo xam ne du njëriñ réew mi man li ma foog ne loolu mooy gën mooy liggéey bu baax bi ñoo def si université bi ñu yokka ko tuuti alal buñ am instead of ñu dem ubbi waa door lu leneen ñu jël alal yooyu gën a saxal université bi defar lab si defar library yokka lecturers yi yokkal sax lecturers yi seen fay pour liggéey bu baax bi ñoo def ñu gën koo yokka
bés bi bés mbégte la bés yi delloo njukkal la comme ni ngeen ko déggee ci kaddu Mamadou Sabally ñu dalal ko fi war a waxtaan ak moom ci bés bu mel nii ndax moom mi nga xamante ne moom moo fi toog jaar na ci te am na li nga xamante ne mooy loolu la ci xam jaar ba bi wax na ko métti na yombut waaye tey sant yàlla tey taxawaay bu mu am ci réew mi ak ci bitim réew sax foog naa ne ñëpp ñoo ko ràññee waaye tamit xam ko ci loolu Sabally tey bu ñoo dellu ci ba léegi ci waxtaan bi gannaaw li nga xamante ne mooy graduation bi gannaaw bi nga defee ñeenti at ci université bi jàng ba wàcc yaakaar bi ak li nga xamante ne mooy expectation bi kon ni ma ko waxee dafay bari loolu naka la mel tamit xam naa am nga ci expérience ba tey fi nga toll jaar-jaar bi ak yooyu waaye wax nga tamit sa kilifa bu ñu la jàppalee ba am loo am ak ak yu bëree bëri tey loolu tamit naka lañ ko mun a manager ba ñoom ñu mun cee am taxawaay bi nga xamante ne loolu lañ expect ci ñoom.
wax nga laaki angale bu am solo nga ne naka lañ ko manager.
waaw
because luy xew moom soo demee ba jàng ba jeexal university suñ yaay ak suñ baay especially ñi nga xam ne jàngi tubaab dañoo am yaakaar ne luñ toog muñ xaalisi béy beeg xaalisi naako beeg xaalisi tool biñ jël yëpp dugal ko si jàngi xale yi war nañoo mun a liggéey léegi ñu noppal ñu njëriñ ñu suñu waajur yi ak seen raka yi so loolu nag lu jara bàyyi xel la because doo mun a wàcca tey rek am liggéey parce que luñ xam be xam mooy am liggéey sax dafa jafe waaye yaakaar naa ne ñu bari si ñi dinañ am liggéey waaye ñu mun a muñal leen rek dina am ñoo xam ne tam dinañ bugg a continuer dem yokka masters degree PhD ñu bugg a loolu tam ñu muñal leen parce que affaire si ñu ne ko muñ waaye yàqamti moom yàq rek lay isi ñu muñal xale because xale yi graduate tam wax naa ko si anglais ñoom tam dañ dee am pressure because yaakaar biñ la yaakaar xëj na tax yow tam nga yàqamti waxuma kenn naagu nag waaye yàkkamti bu ëppatam dafa isi yaaxule so ñu muñal xale yi tam di leen ñaax rek ñu bàyyi xel ñu muñ ñu continuer di try affaire si mënut a yomba ñu fi tekki yëpp def dañ am jaar-jaar dafa am fi ñu dee jaar te yàlla léegi dina def lii mu métti pour gën ñoo jàngal àndura gën a ubbi suñ bët yi gën a seet sax suñ iman naka la toolu ndax gëm nañ ko moom waaye yaakaar naa ne ku si muñ continuer di daan sa doole di yokk xam-xam incha allah yow di nga bég sa waajur yi dinañ bég.
am na solo su ko defee xam naa ne ba léegi nañ continuer di waxtaan Sabally tey ndaw bu dem ba jàng ci université bi wàcc taxawaayam ak dégg nañ vice chancellor bi wax ko ak chancellor bi dañu war a nekk ambassadors mooy jaay li nga xamante ne mooy wala am taxawaay bu am solo ci taxawaay pour mun a représenter university bi waaye tamit li nga xamante ne mooy réew mi ci boppam taxawaay ndaw bi nga xamante dañ la tàggat ñu ne am nga xam-xam jaar loolu lañ la fi nga xamante ne fa nga war a jaar war a dem taxawal tamit sa waa réew ak réew bi nga xamante ne mooy fi nga jógee loolu lan la naka la war a demee ñoom taxawaay bi lan la war a doon ci ñoom.
lu am solo la vice chancellor bi li mu wax la ñoom ñuy graduate fii yëpp ñoom léegi fu mu nekkee ambassadeur lañ pour university pour réew mi lu ma see yaakaar rek mooy ñu graduate tey nañ xam ne xam-xam du jeex te jànga du weesu am nañu dee firi sax bachelor's degree BA am na ñu ko dee interpret as begin again dooralaat man graduate na am na bachelor's degree waaye continuer naa def master's degree am na ñoo xam ne jéggi nañ loolu dem defi ba PhD jànga bi dafa continuer te loolu minute pour ki yanka yeeg saraxule yi nga xam ne ñoom dañ dee yaakamti di caalit su ma waxee ne xale yi continuer jàngatam waxuma ne xale yi buñ liggéey de mun ngaa liggéey tuuti afta nga dem yokka sa jànga war a tam nga nekk di liggéey di jànga loolu yëpp dañ fay mun a am waaye xale yi nañ xam daal ne seen waajur yi ak réew mi ñoo dépense seen xaalis pour jàngal leen léegi jànga nañ ba jeexal liggéey a door liggéey bi na continuer ak jànga nag yokka xam-xam waaye nañ xam ne am nañ responsibility pour dimbale seen families ak réew mi tam réew mi ñun ñoo ko moom réew mi Adama Barrow moomu ko Yaya Jammeh xam na ne moom moomut réew mi léegi Jawara musuta wax ne moom réew mi soo ñu bàyyi xel si loolu njiit yi ñun ñoo leen a jiital waaye liggéey bi ñun ñoo ko bokka ñun ñëpp wada yaa ngi si nguur gi war a nekkuloo si nguur gi lii suñu waar la ñun ñoo ko war a béyi ñu bàyyi xel si loolu ku nekk nag am nga sa problème am nga famille waaw dimbaleel gaay waaye nga bàyyi xel tam mun ngaa dimbale sa famille waaye si ngay dimbale réew mi parce que soo demee nii nga liggéey government ñu laa fay salary baa ngee dem si yow ak sa njaboot waaye li nga liggéey loolu mooy yóbbu réew mi si kanam ñu bàyyi xel si loolu farlu si fas ini sax def ko jaamu yàlla def si barke nga liggéeyal sa réew mi jëm sa kanam nga am si ndampaay bi nga xam ne di nga si mën a njëriñ sa boppa njëriñ sa famille loolu lu am solo la.
Exactly ren mu nekk 12th edition convocation ceremony ñu ko amal ci réew mi xam naa ne dañooy seet tamit lan moo war a nekk jubluwaay bi pour ñu gën a yaatal gën a ñonganal li nga xamante ne mooy taxawaay university bi ak li nga xamante ne mooy education in general ci réew mi waaye bu ñoo def taxaw seetlu tuuti rek pour dellu ci li nga xamante ne mooy buñ dooree ak fuñ agsi ni tey boo ci doon indi jàngat yan yokkute nga ci gis ak lan nga foog ne daal loolu lañ war a mun a gën a bàyyi xel pour ñu gën a dooleel li nga xamante ne mooy taxawaay bi.
waaw lu ma si gis mooy ñun bu ñoo graduate 1999 ñun 62 ñoo graduate. léegi dem nañ ba di graduate ay thousands. areas of specialization bari wuñu woon foog naa ne ñun bu ñoo graduate ay mathematics la economics history development studies passé wu ko daal waaye léegi agriculture medicine environment ICT really yokkute am na alhamdulillah and congratulations to the entire country because lii suñu alal la ñun ñoo ko bokka yokkute bi bari na lool definitely waaye lu des mooy in terms of expanding university maa ngi dégg ñu ngi waye fi dentistry la ñoo isi fii nañ bàyyi yooyu university den ko sampan danka am na university yu am 200 years ba tey school of medicine amuñ ko yow am nga agriculture am nga nursing am nga education am nga ICT yaa ngi dem into dentistry ngir yàlla suma imam Tafsir Gueye mu ne xër baax na waaye xëri réer moom baaxut university fu mu nekk nii ñun teg seen tànka ñu gën a saxal lu fi nekka gën koo baaxal gën a setal yaatal jànga bi within those corridors loolu mooy nekk suma advice leneen lu ñu def rek dafa yàq du yokka ngénneel university bi
waaw xam naa ne loolu tamit nañ ko bàyyi xel ndax jàpp naa ne lu am solo la waaye ba léegi rek ñu fàttali ne yéen a ngi ànd ak Eye Africa TV ñu ngi fii nii ci Q City fii ci Bijilo di ànd ak li nga xamante ne mooy convocation ceremony bu University of the Gambia ñu gis teewaay Chancellor bi mooy njiite réew mi président Adama Barrow ak yeneen kilifa yi nga xamante ne ñoom ñoo jiite wàllum jàng mi ci réew mi waaye tamit yeneen li nga xamante ne mooy jëwrin ci réew mi ak tamit yeneen kilifa yi nga xamante dañ leen invite ñu ñëw ñu bokk ci li nga xamante ne mooy ci bés bi la tey gis ngeen ndaw yi fii nii tey ñu ngi dal di doxantu wane seen mbégte wane li nga xamante ne mooy seen yëg-yëg ci bés bi tey ndax nag dañ yàggaa farlu yàggaa taxawaay wala yàggaa taxaw ba gis ne bés bi mel ni tey nañ ko fekkee ak si seen ay mbokk mu nekk li nga xamante ne mooy li am solo la Sabally moom mi nga xamante ne mooy jaar na ci te tamit xam na bés bi lan la tekki lan la miin ak ban taxawaay lañ ci war a mën a am nee na tey bési celebration la mu nekk li nga xamante ne mooy lu am solo la su ko defee xam naa ne comme li nga xamante ne bi ba léegi ñu ngi joxe li nga xamante ne mooy li jaasa yi Sabally ñu continuer waxtaan bi ba léegi ci li nga xamante ne mooy ci bés bi tey am na lu bëri li nga xamante ne wax nañ ko ci taxawaay bi ak ci jaar-jaar bi lan moo war a nekk tey sa kaddu bu mujj ci li nga xamante ne mooy ci bés bi ak tamit lan ngay ñaax beneen yoon mooy ndaw yi
bawo nga fo angale kangonin surwa kangola nsa kumfani manni ka kangola ka tandi dronko bi mu ala tentulungal ti alhamdulillah kontan lungoleng Gambia be ko na university mais lonko ntolle alo ntol Gambian kol wole nata fo bi aketa kunya tannim fulati ibe talibol be wala bo kela be graduate la aketa kontan bati nga fo drong se president Adama Barrow congratulate anala man sakunda because ning graduation ani tollela wato tembeta barin kana nyina kununna se president Yaya Jammeh fanan sa tentunga jayi nga congratulate ka to new university atela trophy datitala jamanol la definitely nim banko tubabol ka fo me continue to woleng e ka datile do na continue do na jawarale university education sa fono post independence atela dati Yaya Jammeh nata ya lafa fo futata bi Adama Barrow be continue la mbe duwala e ala sa lafa hikmala ala sa lafa barakola abe do ko men na banko kan having said that karamunto dindingol mbafale congratulations tatu ñien hakilo bulandi tefango lungo men graduate university extension program akata kontanol tin tefango ye wululali ani mbadingol banto la karawona kabrim badati la koreata bake wato mo jamal mang lamani yanu ko Gambia se university sotono dindingol ye karango ye kumaya ay bete ya faymol nafa but nata fo bi ngaje ko saying karango yiri wata fon fansun doctoral nke train jang ka jijanga kamunta ko wato monstro bari mbafala banko be congratulations banko nyato ko mbafala congratulations graduate soul mbafala congratulations
thank you very much Mamadou Sabally thank you very much he was our guest of course you know he has spoke about so many things, the history of the university, and of course so many other issues as well. So we will continue to talk to some of the graduates also, you know, who have graduated today, and we'll hear from them, and they will share with us their feelings and of course, you know, expectations and all that, and how life in the university has been. So in a moment we'll have one of them, so we can talk to them. Here's one of them just come in. We will welcome her. All right, have the mic. All right. Yeah, thank you very much for taking to. All right, thank you very much for your time. Now,
it's a pleasure.
Yeah, tell us what is your name?
Okay, I am Mariam Jawara.
Yeah. Mariam, congratulations today. I can see you are smiling all over. You must be very delighted. How is the feeling right now?
Oh yes, I mean, we've all been waiting for this day. You know, it's been 4 years plus. I wouldn't just call it 4 years. And then it's never easy, but alhamdulillah, we thank God. Really, we have, most importantly, the support of our parents. They've been here, they've been there the whole time. I mean, you know, we have our friends, our colleagues. It was just great. So today, I mean, it was a moment we've been waiting for. You know, I mean, for me especially, this is my first graduation. So I mean, it's super exciting. I can't describe the feeling.
Fantastic. Tell us a bit about life in the university. How was it like?
Well, university, initially, you know, just after getting from high school, you'll be thinking university was so big, and then just the name I mean, and then, you know, you get nervous and all those things in the first semester towards first year. But then after all, I mean, you find you have lecturers that are so friendly, you know, they are so nice, and then you get to meet your colleagues, friends that are your age. I mean, you all have the same goal, working towards the same thing. So it was challenging, you know, the tests here and there, the assignments, oh my God, they can be so overwhelming sometimes. So I think all those made it very, very, very interesting, because if it was just to go attend classes and come back, you know, yeah, it will have been different too.
All right.
Yes.
Okay. Now that today you feeling of course the joy and all that with the whole family.
Sure.
What are you looking forward to life after university?
Like they always tell us, this is not the end point. This is just the beginning. You know, we're all going to look for higher heights. We're all going to go forward. The sky is the limit. Yeah, we'll probably get a job and start working and developing ourselves and further our education, of course. Yes, the sky is just the limit.
All right. Once again, congratulations.
Thank you so
and
much.
Keep enjoying and have fun.
Thank you. Thank you.
We'll have one of our colleagues also here. She will also see how it does, her feelings, and of course live in the university and all that. As you are watching, of course the graduates are still giving their certificates and all that. Let's have the lady first, Modnyang, and then so we can bring him. Yes, you can sit, and then and of course we will give her the mic. Thank you. Alaikum salam. Thank you very much. Congratulations.
Thank you.
Tell us who you are, please.
I'm Aisha Jaite.
Aisha Jaite. Congratulations once again.
Thank
I can
you.
see the excitement and of course you are feeling happy right now.
Yeah, sure.
Tell us, share with us, you know, how the joy and the feeling is you know is like right now.
I should say Alhamdulillah Rabbil Alamin. I'm very excited today because it was not an easy journey after all. Yeah, the struggle, the group studies and all those. It was not easy, but
it was hectic somehow.
It was hectic, but I managed to make it through.
Before you get to university, of course, you might have had people talk about university. Probably it's not easy, or maybe this and that. When you get in, tell us how the experience is like. How was it like for you? Was it, you know, something sort of big thing for you and all that?
Yeah, obviously, when I get in, especially my first year in the university, it was kind of like, wow, what people usually said. University life is different from high school.
Yeah.
You have a lot of challenges there. But alhamdulillah, it was not like that. Yeah.
What did you find most interesting in the university?
What I find most interesting, actually, the people around the university, and I was able to learn new things, engage myself in different things, and exposed in a lot of things that I didn't know before coming to the university, and the experience that I gained from it.
All right, now just finally remind us the area that you have studied, and what are you looking for to life after university? I know the expectations will be there. You might have a dream, if there's any. What do you want to focus on? But what area have you studied first?
My area of study is accountants. I did accountants.
Okay.
Yes.
Yeah.
And my expectation after university is like to have first a good job.
Okay.
That's what every graduate here wish for, to have a good job and a better life in the future, and to be able to further, because this is not the end. This is just the beginning. We have a long way to go.
Excellent, fantastic, and we wish you every best of luck.
Thank you.
Keep enjoying. I know today you will rejoice the whole day.
Thank you.
All right. Thank you very much. Of course, those are some of the graduates, and of course, in a moment we'll go back to the podium and continue following the proceedings. Down there. We'll be back later on to talk to some of the other graduates here.
Mbalo Fatoumata, Mendi Mariti, Sar Mohamed, Bangura Gabriel, Kan Fatou Chare, Augusto Francesca, Nyasi Mamadou, Guy Ibrahim, Kamara Kadi, Diallo Adama, Yabu Adama, Sow Alassane, Diawo Bakari, Sise Sharif, Sen Hujja, Toure Keba, and Jara Musa. Mr. Chancellor, sir, by the authority of the Senate and Council, I present to you these candidates from Faculty of Law whom have been found worthy, both in character and learning, to be admitted to the degrees of Bachelors of Laws, LLB, of the University of the Gambia.
By the authority vested in me as Chancellor, I admit those of you who are present and those who are unavoidably absent, and for whom the Dean, Provost, and Proxy to the degree of Bachelor of Laws, LLB, of the University of the Gambia.
Thank you very much, policeman. We'll now give 3 hearty cheers for the graduates admitted to the degree of Bachelor of Laws. Hey, babe, babe. Hey, babe, babe. Hey, babe, babe. Thank you. You may please resume your seats. Honorable Chancellor, sir, the Provost of the School of Medicine and Allied Health Sciences, Professor Usman Nyan, will now present the students who have fulfilled the requirements prescribed by the University of the Gambia for the award of bachelor's degrees and who have been found to be worthy both in character and in learning to be admitted to the degrees of the university. I now call upon the Provost of the School of Medicine and Allied Health Sciences to present graduates of the School of Medicine and Allied Health Sciences for the award of the degree of Bachelor of Science, Bachelor of Medicine, Bachelor of Surgery of the University of the Gambia.
All right, thank you very much and welcome back. Of course, as I have said earlier on, we will still continue to talk to the graduates here, and I'm very much happy again to welcome another graduate, of course, who is Yaya Tamba and studied on the area of economist. And Yaya, congratulations.
Thank you.
All right, thank you for talking to us, and tell us how you're feeling right now.
Actually, first I would like to start by thanking the Almighty Allah Subhanahu wa Taala for making us witness this day, which wouldn't be possible from the great support of our families and our friends and our humble lecturers. So I feel really, really excited, and it is just an achievement, or just the first step of my achievement in my educational career.
Excellent. Share with us life in the university. How was it like for you? How did you find it?
Well, actually, it is challenging. As the saying goes, nothing good comes the easy way. Life in the university, to be honest, it is both of a good and somehow a challenging experience. But notwithstanding, I believe all those challenges are there to prepare us for the future as leaders of this, as future leaders of this country, to be able to take up leadership of this country, to make sure that we push this country to where it is needed. So basically, life in the university was challenging, but the challenge actually was worth it.
Interesting again. Now that you have graduated today, of course, I know you are so much happy and elated, like you have said. Now, you know, with the achievement that you had, what are you expecting to contribute in terms of helping to develop our beloved country?
Actually, my expectations, I would say, a degree being conferred on someone doesn't actually stop there.
Yeah.
So what makes a graduate actually a graduate, I believe, is the way in which we back our degrees by how we act, how we respond to problems, and how positively we contribute towards national development. I believe this is just the first step for me. Bachelor's of Science is not my target. I am targeting, higher levels of education, dreaming higher levels of education, because I believe a society cannot actually develop without education. And then I believe we are moving towards the Gambia achieving that. So basically, I would say to all graduates, for us to make sure that we back our degrees with effectiveness, efficiency, and productivity as well. Not just to say I have a bachelor's degree and that is the end. So we have to look further to make sure that we contribute positively towards national development.
Once again, congratulations, and we wish you every best of luck in your endeavors.
Thank you very much, sir. I really appreciate it. Thank you very much, sir.
Tamba, he's one of the graduates today. Of course, thank you very much. It was thank you very much, and we just allow you to leave now.
All right, thank you.
All right, thank you very much. Thank you, and we will next have another graduate, and of course, so we can talk to him. Yes, you can come over. And of course, we will also talk to him. Thank you for your time, and thank you for talking to Africa. You must be excited right now. What is your name first?
My name is Abraham K. Sanyang.
And areas of study?
Mathematics.
Mathematics. Fantastic. Now, tell us about your feelings right now. It must be a very joyous day, celebrating with family members and all that. How is it like?
Indeed, it's joy, knowing that whatever you put effort in always comes out something marvelous like this. We feel with so much energy and happy family members are around to support you, to show you that they love you. Indeed, it's wonderful. I'm really happy.
Exciting. And well, of course, you were looking forward to a day like today, and today finally it's here in the midst of your family members and other people. You are celebrated after 4 years of hard work or so. Now, life in the university, how was it like for you? How would you describe that?
I would say for a mathematics student, it's not an easy life. Seriously, knowing that you have series of courses, and then knowing also mathematics is a phobia in the Gambia. Not many people want to do that. One thing, it's a challenge when you tell people I want to do maths, and then when they get to see you doing it, it's something very, very challenging. But when the person is there...
How the response from people when you talk about you want to study mathematics at university?
Well, like others will like, boy, really? Are you serious? What are you studying mathematics? You must be great then. That's usually the response people get. But I always tell them that I don't see the difficulty in it. I think everybody can do it, but they say no. I said, okay. But for me, studying mathematics was really an eye-opener, and it has expanded my brain a lot.
All right.
Yes.
Exactly. With your achievement, of course, you talked about how the feelings people have about mathematics and all that. Today, you are a degree holder in mathematics at the university. Now, what role do you intend to play in making sure you disseminate and inspire some other people, especially the young ones, to take mathematics as a course? Maybe even if it's not at the university, but in some other learning institutions as well.
I think one of the key roles that I'm playing as of now in the society is I have taken up the time to teach students in high school and give them the opportunity to appreciate mathematics, because I know that it's a key thing that leads to development in countries in general. It's sensitizing also. A day like this could be a motivation to a lot of people, knowing that somebody can actually study mathematics for 4 years and then come out good and then still be part of the society, and it's okay.
All right. After 4 years of hard work, once again, congratulations.
Thank you.
And keep rejoicing with your family.
Thank you very much.
Thank you very much. And we wish you every best of luck in your endeavors. Thank you. We still live here at the Q City talking to the graduates. The graduates today of this 12th convocation of the University of the Gambia. Gentlemen, thank you for your time, and congratulations, by the way. Tell us what is your name and the area that you have studied.
Thank you very much, sir. My name is Jesse J. Da Costa. I studied BSc in economics, and I had magna cum laude.
Wow, that's very, very good. And share with us about your feelings right now after years of hard work. Finally, you are here rejoicing with your family in a day like today.
Words only cannot express how much I feel. Like within me, this magnitude of joy, knowing that I have gone through a 4 years program at the University of the Gambia. It has been a very tough 4 years. It has been a very challenging period for me. I come from a family of 10, and I am fortunate to be the first one to graduate from the university.
That's interesting.
And by the way, I am the fifth son of my dad.
Okay.
So for me to be a representative of the Da Costa family from New Joshua, it's a pride for my community to graduate with distinction. It's a pride for me to know that I have worked very hard for 4 years to be part of the people who are going to change the narratives of Gambia. So with this in mind, I am quite elated, and I'm quite happy that I have this opportunity to go to school. Many would have also wanted to go to school, but they had not gotten the chance that I've gotten. So first I want to tell God thank you. I want to tell my parents thank you. And it's so unfortunate that my dad died in my last semester. That was in 2018. And he's not here to witness this beautiful day. And my mom, she's also in Guinea-Bissau battling with her health. But altogether, I just want to thank God for all that he has done for me, and I'm proud to be a son of the Da Costas.
Excellent and fantastic. Well, you talked about the challenges you faced at the university. 4 years of study. It must have been challenging, like you said. Now, but share with our viewers the experience you had. What motivated you going to achieve this day in your studies at the university?
Again, thank you very much. The process of education, it's a promising tunnel. You will start it and you see success right at the end of the tunnel. So that will be a motivation for you to know that once you complete this, there are great things that you can achieve. So these were the things that are keeping me moving. These were the thoughts that shaped my determination to make sure I excelled. Not only excelled in an ordinary term, but in a very distinctive manner. To know that I have gone through the University of the Gambia, and not only did I go through the University of the Gambia, but the university also went through me. It has shaped my perspective about the world. It has shaped and built in me the sense of patriotism for Gambia. So all of these things kind of create and build a kind of person, a graduate who will be worthy to be given a degree based on character and of knowledge, of course. And again, some of the things that also kept me going was that to see that my friends that I worked with were too determined to also go through with this program. And I am quite happy that we all ended up together and all of us were successful. And I can tell you this, my group from the University of the Gambia, from the School of Economics, the group that I moved with, we are the top 10. And it happened that we are about 5 of us, and we are all part of the top 10. So it was kind of a pushing for both our colleagues to make sure that all of us would end up in this
fantastic. We wouldn't want to keep you long. Just finally, what are you expecting life after university? What are your dreams?
About now, I am working with the government of the Gambia. I am a civil servant. I work at the Ministry of Defense. So I am quite happy that before I actually graduated, I got a job. And I will continue serving my country with honor and pride, and I will continue giving my best and serving at the pleasure of the President through the Ministry of Defense. And also I'm looking forward to going for my master's the soonest time possible, and I would like to study something that is going to add value to the Gambia, something that's going to bring Gambia to the world map, to know that Gambia has brains, Gambia has solutions to the problems of the world. I want to be the solution, as Nelson Mandela would say. I want to end with it. He said, you must be the solution that you want to seek. And education is the most powerful tool that you can use to change the world. And I'm glad I have gotten that tool to change the narratives of Gambia. And I'm glad I want to be that change. And I'm working towards being that change for Gambia. Thank you very much.
Once again, congratulations.
It's a pleasure.
Best of luck.
Thank you very much.
Thank you very much. Some inspiring words there from the young man. And of course,